Well.
Hey, Johnny.
Hello. Welcome to the second episode 2. Not the second episode 2, but episode 2 of GlitchlessPodcast.
Hey.
Damn, I should have done that one. The episode 2 of
the Glitchless motherfucking podcast.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How have you been?
Back to work, mate. Normal life.
How's it been?
Feels weird.
Well, today is Freedom Day, if you've not noticed. Today is when all the pubs, well, not all the pubs, so
hang on. Just 2 seconds. I don't know what's happened to your mic, but you sound like you're talking like this. Like you get your fucking head in here.
What about now? Do I sound a bit better?
It just sounds really like you're almost like you're this. It's like you're talking like this. It's really weird.
Oh dear.
It sounds really bad.
What about now?
Wait, try again.
Hello?
That's a lot better. I don't know what you just changed.
I just turned up my gain, that's all.
Why would you have it up?
No, I had it turned all the way down, and I guess I just had to turn it up. But yeah, as I was saying before, the UK, it's Freedom Day for everyone because the UK has lifted some of its restrictions now of lockdown. We can now go to the gyms and pubs and socialise.
And guess what?
What?
Give it a month and we're back in motherfucking lockdown again because stupid British public will fucking abuse it.
I don't know about that.
Yes, 100%. Within the next couple of months, they'll be announcing the next lockdown because all it's going to do is it's going to spike our fucking numbers again because the British public are fucking morons. And it will spike. It will spike. We will have another lockdown because people...
Obviously, we're going to have another lockdown and stuff like that, but that's with different variants and stuff. But it depends on how severe they classify the virus now that they know more about it.
Yeah, but still, it's gonna spread more. That's a 100% guarantee.
Yeah, probably.
Because people are like, oh, I can go out now, so therefore it no longer exists. Like, it doesn't exist. It's 100% gone. And that's exactly what's going to happen. People are going to treat it like it doesn't fucking exist anymore. It's going to be around for quite a few more years. The British public are not going to be out of masks for a minimum of 2 to 3 more years. We have to keep them because we are not going to get rid of it completely. Even with the fucking vaccines, it can still be spread to people with and without vaccines. And then new people that are brought in and come to different countries will then get it and pass it back to their countries and then worldwide spread again. We are going to need to keep... We're going to basically turn into Japan, where masks are actually a normal thing.
Hopefully, that's actually what I'd like. With masks being a normal thing. Because, like, I hated it before when I went out on publics. Like, you know, before I started driving and stuff, I used to use the bus all the time. And you'll have people throwing up. You'll have people sneezing into your face. You'd be like, oh, gross. Why are you here if you're so ill? I know from personal experience that public transport was so gross and so disgusting. A good thing to come out of this is public transport now is going to be sanitized every single day, which bloody well needs to be because it's public transport is the worst, and people will be wearing masks now when they're ill. Like, the whole idea of wearing masks has actually just completely killed off the flu. Like, this year for flu itself is like the lowest year ever for flu, which is I find is quite amazing. But what I was going to say with me being with all the restrictions
quickly,
being lifted back up,
could you just bump your gain up a little bit more? See if that makes it a little bit clearer. Because you used to be really clear, but you still kind of muffled.
Let me just try turning the whole thing off and on again. See if that works.
mean, it's technology, so it working by being turned off and on again normally works.
How that sound? Any better? Worse?
I think it's a little bit better. Sounds it. Yeah, it's just really weird. You just, it's just like, it's still kind of like it's like either super echoey. Yeah, also, why?
Hello.
Right, I know it's because you've watched a lot of YouTubers, but why do you use a pop filter?
To be honest, I don't have any point to use this pop filter because this mic is pretty much dead anyway, and the only way I can actually talk through it is by using RTX voice. So the pop filter is just for aesthetics to make me look more professional. To be honest, I don't actually need it.
Because you know that's not for that. That's for one. It's to stop over pronunciation of certain letters.
Yeah. Like ease and all that stuff. But again, for my mic being dead, they really need it.
Those kind of pop filters are meant for direct face mics with a very narrow, like, way they take in like directional audio. Yours,
yeah, this pop filter is disgusting. It's got mold on.
Yours is omnidirectional. Yours is an omnidirectional mic, which means it records from any goddamn direction and is meant to be recorded with from distance because it is a regular mic. But where mine obviously has it built like into it. It doesn't need an external one.
No, because yours is basically you can have it straight up to your face. You're supposed to have it like that. It's for your voice to go into.
Yours, I think that's also why you're very distorted, or like the audio doesn't sound right, because you're using it wrong. You're trying to use it like a studio phone, like direct to your mouth. Like, say again.
Hello.
Yeah, it's because you're using it like I use mine. You've got it up to your mouth. Yours should be like above your monitor, 2-3 foot away from your face, like really far away.
Like this far away?
Well, yeah, because that's what that mic is made for.
Yeah, but that's without... If I have it that far away with RTX voice, it tends to be a bit iffy. Also, this mic is made for that, yes, because it is omnidirectional, but it has different modes on the back here. So there's omnidirectional mode, there's one-to-one mode, and there's kind of like a single kind of buffer mode, so it would only record from the front. When it wasn't so fucking goddamn shit and it actually worked, like all these buttons actually did something, it used to work quite well like that, but now with it being so goddamn old and going through God knows how many insomnias and being in my bag traveling around and just basically being abused, it's pretty much just like slap it in there and hope it works somehow. But the buttons in the back here don't work.
I'm gonna have to, like, your audio is so loud and distorted. I don't know what has happened since last week. Your audio was fine last week. Now it is awful. It's muddy. It's distorted. I don't know what's happened.
Right, let me try this.
Yeah, that's your RTX off, and now it's stupid loud. Yeah.
What about now? Does that sound a bit better, just like that? Because sometimes when I reset it, it sounds a bit better.
If that's with the RTX voice on.
Yep.
It seems fine.
It seems fine.
Seems fine.
How about that now? Is that a bit better? I've just adjusted some settings on it. Woo, yeah. What about that?
Yeah. It's just not. I don't know why. It's just something don't seem right compared to last week. It's weird.
No, it's probably a good time I upgrade it to a new mic then. So this will probably be the only...
It's just at the end of its life.
Yeah, it is literally at the end of its life. This mic has been with me since I've known you, and a bit before that. So it's an older boy. If you want, I can try changing over to my actual this mic.
Try it. Let's see if that gives you a slightly better, less like horrible sound.
I don't even know if it works. I need to turn it on. So that is on. That is actually turned on. What I'm gonna have to do is plug it into the back of my computer because I always keep it unplugged. So just hang on a second.
Oh, the camera's moving.
The camera is moving because my monitor is moving. There we go.
Literally not even in the same position. Center yourself, dude.
Wait a minute.
Like, you're literally just like a head in the camera, like, hello.
Is that better? There we go.
That's
Okay, I just need to change over to this type of mic. I hate the fact that I can hear myself. It is really bad.
Trust me, you get used to it. Because I have to hear my voice because it goes through my audio interface. So I permanently hear my own voice in my head.
What about that? Does that sound better?
Right, this is weird. It's like it's very quiet right now.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it does sound better, but it's very. But you can tell it's a headset mic. It's very like your voice is like really small.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just RTX the headphone mic.
I don't think that would work. I think that'd make you quieter. I don't think it's built to make for that kind of mic.
Well, I've just done it. Does it work?
Apart from what you breathing out your nose can be heard through the mic.
Okay, I can hear that myself. Just all the nostril breathing, eh?
Yeah. I mean...
Alright, I've changed it to RTX now. Does that sound better? With the mic on this RTX?
There's not really any difference. Oh, okay. Whoa, I'm hearing myself. I'm doubling.
Oh, you can hear yourself?
I just heard myself.
Oh, it's because I've got this so bloody turned up. Sorry, I'll turn it down a tiny bit. Actually, that's better on my end as well, so I don't hear myself so badly.
Yeah.
I can hear all the creeping as well, because I can, like, all the things I'm talking about, I can hear through this, so every little... I can hear as well.
You shouldn't be able to if you've got RTX on.
I think
it's meant to stop all that.
It's meant to stop all that.
Or at least, like, put in a fucking buffer for your audio. So go onto your mic.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even fucking do that on here because I don't actually fucking have one set up like that anymore. Let's pretend I've got one. So I'm gonna add an audio input. I'm not gonna give it anything.
Just technical difficulties.
Okay. So yeah, you wanna filters. So on your audio device, on your mic, right click and add go to filter, yeah?
So on Discord, right?
No. Oh wait, you're not using OBS. Fuck.
No, I'm not. I can use OBS if you want me to. It wouldn't be that difficult.
Yeah, but then my audio is through Discord.
Yeah, but what I can do is I can basically link OBS to Discord.
Oh, hang on, I've accidentally added a thing that makes you double in audio. There we go.
Oh yeah, double me in audio. Oh yeah. Let's just leave this like here right now and just we'll get through this one and then next one I will sound better.
Well, let's see. Because
yes,
it's to get this mic to sound good isn't easy.
No, I know this. I know this, and I have watched many hours of how to sort it out and set it up. So,
but the thing is, you can watch as many goddamn videos as you want. It will never allow you to make your voice sound good. It will not. And I have learned that from watching even the people that make this mic. They have on their YouTube channel, they actually done a setup for this mic. And that made my voice sound real shit when I hit record.
Really?
Because they are doing the sound settings that are designed around their voice and the hertz in which their voice is at. You have to literally change a setting, record, test, change a setting, record, test, and do that thousands of times with different variations on where your megahertz is, your highs, your lows, your mids, what you need to take out, what you need to raise, what you need to boost, what you need to lower, until you find what makes your voice sound best. It is not fucking easy. It is not fucking easy.
I'm fucked because my voice is mud and it changes sometimes, so
you'll have to change your settings depending on what you sound like. I mean, everyone does. Everyone sounds different on different days, though. Like, I've got a bit of a stuffy nose, so I'm going to be a little bit... my voice is going to sound a little bit muddy, so it's probably not going to sound as good on this podcast as it did the last one when I was free of gunk.
All the gunk, I'm guessing that's pre-work gunk, like from work in this week. All the stuff that builds up, like the phlegm, the cack,
nah,
all that other stuff.
Nah, it's having a bit of a cold, getting a bit of a stuffy nose, and a really sore throat, and basically, I think I had like an hour and a half sleep in like 2 days because of it, because I literally couldn't sleep because every 5 seconds I needed to drink, because it's a sore throat where when you drink, your throat is not dry, but you know when you've got that feeling of like really dry throat, so I drink and it soothes it and it's so nice.
Yeah, it's like
imagine that sensation. Imagine that sensation, but as soon as you drink, it's instantly back to, it's hot, your throat feels like it's on fire, like it's really hot and irritated, and as soon as you drink, you get that instant satisfaction. It's like, oh, it feels so nice. Instantly back to, my throat is so dry and I need to drink. Imagine that for like 3 days.
Yeah, I've had that before. It's not nice.
No, I can't sleep.
That sounds...
And all of today and yesterday, I've been dealing with one of my wisdom teeth breaking through the skin.
Wait, you're getting wisdom teeth now?
Yeah.
I thought you get that like in your early 20s.
No, everyone gets wisdom teeth at different ages. Like, everyone is different.
Damn, you've got yours dead late then.
I mean, I've been having one. Well, no, because I've been having one of them come through for years. It just pushes a little and then waits a year and then pushes a little bit more. Everyone and some they will not get any wisdom teeth.
Yeah,
some people just don't. Yeah, like I know I'm not going to get one on my top right because there is actually zero gap between my back molar and my actual back of my jaw. Like, there isn't any gap, but on my back bottom left there is a gap for a tooth, and on both of my right sides there is gap for both, but on one side of my jaw there is no gap.
See, some scientists have theories about that. So over the years, humans with like the lack of chewing, so ever since we've learned how to cook, it's made chewing a lot easier. And because of that, our mouths and chins, basically our whole facial structure has got smaller over the years, which leads to teeth like this, where you got teeth overlapping, and wisdom teeth coming through, causing problems. Like in America, when people get wisdom teeth, they just get them taken out. But in the UK, not necessarily. You just, if it comes through and it comes through okay, you just be like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I know some people who've had it, had it taken out. Like my dad recently had some problems with his teeth, and literally a chunk of jawbone had to get removed for him as well, because it was so uncomfortable with how it was in his mouth. There's just like too many teeth in there. which is quite interesting when you think of it. Also, I can hear in the background stuff getting moved about, so I'm just gonna quickly close my door.
Why do you why do you do this with your door open?
I leave it open so my dog can come in, and he's just came in and pushed the door open. So now he's in and settled. I don't need to keep that open. So he's all chilled out and rested. Yeah,
it sounded like clinking of plates or something.
Probably some clinking of plates or doing some other stuff. My dog's currently looking at me like, "What the fuck you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just chilling, bro. What are you looking at?"
What you chatting, fool? What you
saying? He's been really good recently. Old, bless him. He's a 9-year-old boy. Yeah. With he doesn't run. He strides. Like he does a wee gallop.
I know. I've been on dog walks with him.
I remember. That's a while ago now. That's like a year ago now. No, more than a year ago. That's a year and a half ago now.
Yeah.
About that.
So we did the we did the burrito challenge, which I am determined. I am going back there and I'm crushing it.
That's if it's still there. I think it will still be there, and I think it'll be easy enough to crush now, because we can prepare a bit more for it.
It's not just that. It's we both went way too fast at the beginning. Like we crushed like the first half in like 10 minutes of like a 2-foot burrito.
Yeah, it was not a good idea.
That second half, like the thing that pissed me off about the most is like how much I had left was like a normal like 6-inch burrito. That's all I had left.
Dude, you saw how much I had left. It was like that much.
Yeah, we had about the same amount, like the size of like a normal person's burrito that you would get like a single burrito. That was all that was left. It wasn't even that much. And then we sat in your car and we just didn't move for like 30 minutes.
I had to have a poo really bad. I really needed a poo. Afterwards, I felt like, oh, I can eat more burrito now, but it's gone.
Well, yeah, because we went back to yours and we played Borderlands 3, didn't we?
Yeah, that's just when it was just first coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Talking about Borderlands 3, how's the DLC going on with you? Or have you not tried it out yet?
Mate, I've already beaten the raid boss first try.
Damn, okay.
I'm working my way through the murder mystery. I think I'm like halfway through the murder mystery stuff now. I haven't what else? I've got the new legendary drop from Arms Race, which they added. Yeah, nice. Certain parts of the game have new drops, and one of them for the Arms Race is a legendary SMG called the Torrent, and it is gun go burr, like serious. It's got like a 25 round, like I think it's like almost 30 round a second fire rate, right?
Shit,
plus
what's the ammo like?
I've got about 2,200.
Nice.
For my SMG. Plus, it's a doll. I happen to also get the new relic, which is a company man, a doll company man, which gives me an extra 40% fire rate, plus an extra 50% damage, plus an extra 40% mag size.
Damn. Okay, that's pretty good.
And then I run all of that, and then I re-rolled the weapon and happened to get ASE 200% damage.
Ooh,
so as soon as I pop my fucking action skill, bang, I'm doing like ridiculous amount of damage at such an insane fire rate.
Yeah, just insane. Just all that damage in one beam.
It literally is. It's a nuts gun.
Just melts it. Also, that was my phone that you just.
That was very loud.
Yeah, as I say, using this, it's a bit. You can hear everything that happens around me. So all the little.
Yeah, but at least but at least your audio is a hell of a lot nicer to hear now. All right,
it's actually clear.
You can tell that you're listening. You're speaking for a headset mic. but it is better than what we were listening to. Like, when you listen to the VOD back, when you get it, because yes, I'm fucking recording it. When you get it, listen to the quality from the first 10 minutes to about 20 odd minutes in.
And when we start and fix it.
Yeah, like 10 and 25 minutes. Listen to those 2 points. Yes, you can tell it's a headset mic, but damn, even I'm gonna say that's an improvement on what we were fucking having earlier.
Nice.
I think that mic is literally about to die. Same with mine. My old mic, my AT2020, I ran that shit. I actually streamed with that mic until it died, to the point where I tried to turn on stream and the mic didn't work anymore. Like, I ran that from the beginning to the end of its life. So that's exactly what you're doing. But yours is just, it's hanging on for fucking dear life.
Yeah, and it is hanging on for dear life.
Get the shotgun, take it out the back, tell it, oh, look over there, and then bang, pop in the back of the head.
I want to show you something. So it has like a wiggle to it.
Right.
Which it shouldn't have a wiggle to it. That should be solid.
Why does it wiggle? Something's loose in there.
Yeah, like, listen.
Yeah, I can hear it.
That's not supposed to be. It used to shake, but it, like, one day it stopped shaking. There used to be something rattling about in it, but I don't know if it just dropped out. It's gone through some stuff. I think I'm gonna, when I retire, I'm gonna have it in the background as like RIP Mike on it or something like that. Just like, if anyone ever asks, I'll just be like, yeah, I had that till it died. And now it's in its rightful place. With restrictions being like lifted up a bit with travel and stuff, I've had an idea for a video series I want to make, and I want to make it real bad. And I think you'll like this idea actually. It's basically, I will travel to every single card shop in the UK, and when I say the UK, the United Kingdom, so UK, Wales, Ireland, all around the UK, and just basically, and I figured it out in my head. I was like, what's the first port in the UK? At most, it's going to take me probably like a day to get there and back. That's what I'm thinking at most, with like flights and stuff. So I want to go to every single card shop in the whole of the UK and buy at least one pack of Pokemon cards and one pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and just have a look around the area and basically film the whole journey from start to finish. But it's going to be like a weekly thing, so every weekend I'll head somewhere different. What do you think? Good idea, bad idea? Do you think I'm going to get stabbed? I think I'm going to get stabbed, but, you know, stories.
That's not something you're going to be able to do at all in a day. Like, you can't dedicate one day every single week. That will not happen.
No.
Because one of those days is going to be more than a 12-hour drive one way, let alone the 12-hour drive back. You're looking like 26 to 28 hours just on the drive, let alone being somewhere.
Yeah, what I figured with that is train travel and also Uber, and also I can take days off from my work. So I was thinking either every week, but I want to see whereabouts there is in the UK. So this is the idea I have. This is the optimistic idea that I have to do every single week. But obviously,
it's a cool idea, but you need to sort of set some more realistic expectations, like not doing
maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month.
Yeah, it's more, yes, because it's going to need planning. It's not something you can just off I go, just do this, do that. It's like you're going to need to put plans and bookings in advance. It's not something you're going to be able to do. It's not going to be something you can do realistically, just off the cuff every now and again to put the next part of the video series up. It's going to require more planning than that, because when you start getting to moving to the literal other side of the country, or again, like going to Ireland, that's going to need a lot of pre-planning, booking, and passport shit. It's not just going to be a simple whoop, off I go.
Wait, do you need a passport for
Yes,
Ireland?
because you're still traveling overseas into the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, of
you
course.
still need
Even
it.
though they're still part of the UK, they're still a bit iffy. They have two governments over there, apparently.
Yes, you've got the Republic of Ireland, and then you have Northern Ireland. So there's two. They're two lots that hate each other very, very, very much.
Yes, and no. Yes and no.
Potato famine. What?
Potato famine. That happened. I know a bit of the history back there. My mum used to tell me about it all the time. I never used to listen. That's really bad, not listening to my heritage, because I was born in Belfast, so I should know a bit of the potato famine and all that other stuff. But sorry about the cough. It never really interested me with that whole famine and stuff like that. Like, history for me is a bit. I like the scholars. I like all that. All the famine and all that other stuff that people are like, oh, look, all these terrible things that's happened in the past. I'm like, yeah, that's true. It has happened in the past. There are terrible things in the past that has happened. But if we keep looking back to it and keep trying to draw points that are not relevant to today, it won't really work like that. Where people, like, there's a lot of things recently I've seen where people are like, oh, these people are terrible because in the past. It's like, yeah, but that was from that time and different things and different bits and bobs.
Yeah.
We live in a different time, different world, different everything. The past doesn't really matter. That yes, the past is the past. It's happened. Why not live in the present and look to the future? That's always my mentality of things. It's interesting to find out like different stories. Like, I know Robin Hood's not really a real character. He was kind of like a myth or something. But looking into Nottingham and the characters, there was like a Saint John and all that other stuff. And walking around there, like I saw the oldest tree in Britain was like 1,300 years old. It was literally being held together by chains. I was like, it's not really that age, because at some point they put them chains on there. When them chains went on there, it was a dead tree. Yeah. But it's one of the things. But when I do go traveling, I will be heading back up to Norwich again. So I'll come and visit you when because obviously there's a couple car shops around your area, and we can go and dab about and do some big brain stuff as we did before. But obviously with me being like vlogging it, I'll get my own hotel and stuff, so we can actually chart in the. Well, I don't think there is anything to do in the town, is there?
Not in my local town, no. In the city, yes.
We can go and do something in the city and possibly even have a podcast up there. What a like possibility, because I might by that point I might have my mic and everything already set up, so I could just port it with me. Although I don't know how I feel about traveling with them. A very expensive mic, so that's something when it comes up I'll look into see how that goes and stuff like that. But it's a possibility. Also, in Nottingham as well, there's at least 4 game shops that I can do just in one go. But that's the thing. The whole idea is everywhere in the UK, and then if that goes well, potentially some places in America or North America. Just traveling in general, but obviously they would be like once a year travels. Like the pop-up shop for what's his name, the guy we watch, Liam Hart. Like if that ever happens,
well, first of all, because we're not in America, you know we've got to win a ticket first. You don't just get to go. You do realise that?
Oh yeah, I do realise that it was a competition where you basically raffle it off, and you can't just buy a ticket unless you live in America, right?
Yeah.
But if we did win it, that's it, 100% definitely going.
Well, we'd both somehow have to be lucky enough to win it. Because unfortunately, if you win, you go, I don't.
Yeah.
And the likelihood of both of us winning a very small, slim chance raffle to win a singular ticket, very low.
Yes, very low. I'll say.
And you can only buy 2 packs, and they have to be opened in store.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Because otherwise people will buy and scalp. So You open it, you are filmed, open it, because the whole thing is going to be recorded, the entire store.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
If I won, I'll get your pack and just be like, film me opening it, but then re-put it back in the pack and then just bring it back to you. I won't show you the film or anything.
Bring sleeves, hard cases, anything that you need, because you don't want to go over there without it.
Yeah, definitely. I've been looking at
But he is also looking into having, if anyone pulls something fucking rare, to have a PSA grader in store.
Really?
So they can grade on the spot, yeah.
Dope. That is dope as heck.
So obviously you'd have to wait around for a couple of hours and grade your card, but you'd get a PSA slab there and then.
Yeah, that'll be quite. Ooh, talking about PSA, I had a weird email from them the other day. So, do you know how I sent in that Dark Magician girl and the Shining Red Eye? Red Eyes? No, what am I talking about? Not Red Eyes. Shining Gyarados. Both to get graded. I had the email off them the other day saying they are researching my cards, which is like the researching to make sure they are the correct ones, and also I think I'm the first one to send in that particular type of Dark Magician, because most people who've got a Dark Magician literally got it and then sold it on eBay straight away for 30 quid, literally getting their money back, because that promo Dark Magician right now is now worth 60 quid, which is kind of hilarious when you think about it. When we first got it, it was like the literal last one they had in store.
Yeah, oh, Shark Panda, hate him. That doesn't work here, man. This ain't my stream.
Yeah, we don't have anything like that set up, unfortunately.
No.
Not yet, anyway. We need to get some unique sounds from here that I will grab. But Billy, can you hear this?
Yes. That was very satisfying, actually.
It sounds good, right? Just that be the sound. Everything. What's that? Exclamation mark book. Just every single time you just hear that.
Oh god, I can even hear that. Oh, that was awful. Look, 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 look.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that was awful.
It's like green slime as well, because I'm being healthy now. Because guess how much I weigh, dude? Have a good guess.
I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to remember a weight that you've said that you weighed before. So I'm just gonna try figure out what that was and then just go down a bit. Because it's obviously going to be down. It's not going to be up, because you wouldn't have said it in the way that you did. I'm pretty sure at one point you said you were like 18 something.
Yeah, pump the numbers up a bit now. I've gone from being 18 stone to 19 stone and a half, but all my clothes still fit exactly the same. So
well, yeah, because because it's not weight as in, you know, fat and size. It's mass that you've grown.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much mass I've put on, to the point where I looked at my body the other day and I was just like, yeah, I need to get rid of this stuff. It doesn't look good, because it's I've got stretch marks. I'm like a fucking pregnant lady over here. I've got stretch marks on my belly, and I've actually got stretch marks underneath my arms here. So
yeah,
where all this here has got stretch marks on where I've actually stretched it out. I'm like, this isn't good.
No,
so I've started drinking green tea, and I'm now going on a cutting diet where I'm going to try to cut down as much weight as possible.
Yeah.
And basically cut down as much fat as possible from my body, which is another good thing with the gyms being opened up now, which I'm super, super happy about. Phone, shut up. We don't need to hear you right now, okay?
Put it on silent then. Just put it on silent.
I'll pop you on silent.
My phone lives on vibrate and has since the day I owned it.
Kinky.
Although I am only a couple of months away from upgrading.
Oh, what you upgrading to?
S21 Ultra.
Oh, I want to upgrade to that smart. My dad's got it, And the reason I want to upgrade to it is because the only reason I want to upgrade, like, this is literally the only reason, is because you can take pictures of the moon without it looking like dog shit. That is the only reason.
Yeah, the cameras aren't very good.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's the only phone camera I've ever seen that can actually take a picture of the moon.
I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try mine. I've never ever done it. I never look at the moon. A 15 stone 2. Damn. Sharks are skinny boy.
Yeah, quite skinny.
I haven't weighed myself for ages, like 2 years, and the last weight I remember was like 15 and a half, or I was just under 16 stone at one point, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be much more than 16 stone because you have quite a skinny face.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to think my height and although it doesn't look it, but muscle mass in difference.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
all them rippling muscles, gleaming with that body.
I'm pretty sure I probably weigh like probably 17 to 17 and a half probably at this very point in time, since like the year of not being anywhere. Well, I say a year of not being anywhere near as active. I'm actually probably a lot more active than I was, with a shit ton of heavy lifting like on the daily. For like,
yeah, because your job's different, isn't it?
Oh, not to that. Like, even if I'm not doing that, I work out the back. So you've got, you know, lift, like you're doing, say, 700 trolleys. All those 700 trolleys have 6 trays in them. So 700 times 6. So just, you know, nice to say 4,200, right? 4,200 trays, all weighing 10 to 30 kilos each. And do you imagine doing 4,000 of those a day?
Yeah, you get some tonnage going on in your
My
stomach. It's good for workout.
My chest has never been as tight as it is right now. Like, the amount of like non-boobage and cleavage I have now is fucking great.
Oh baby.
Like, I just can't push the titties together anymore. Like, there's just nothing. Oh yeah, you've got enough for both of us, buddy.
Dude, I got enough for 3 people, let alone both of us.
Hey, I was trying to be nice, giving you 2.
Man,
try wrestling with cows. I don't know in what situation I would ever wrestle a cow.
Oh, when you're on a Duke Edinburgh walk and they decide to cut off your only path to exit, then you wrestle a cow. You punch it.
I was gonna be mean. I was actually just gonna be mean.
It's it's one of those situations where it's like you either punch the cow, or the cow just wants to trap you, and at that point you just eat the cow.
He said try. Obviously, when he said try wrestling with cows, it's like I could be really mean.
Go for it.
Let me drive down to you and let's have a match.
Yeah, right. Let's go. No, seriously, I'm about the weight of a baby cow.
I knocked out a cow by punching it. That I find almost very, very unbelievable.
Dude, cows do not give a fuck. You hit a cow, they like you can hit cows.
I genuinely don't believe you knocked a cow out by punching it once. Like one punch, one banged a cow.
Mr. Saitama over here.
One punch.
One punch. Just absolutely yeeting the cow out of resistance. Maybe a baby cow, but then at that point, why are you punching a baby cow?
Why are you punching a cow?
Like, the only situation I can think where you punch a cow is the situation I give where they trap you off and you literally need to get them out of the way.
Yeah, I'll choose to stay on the latter side of things, and because that just seems like, especially the fact that you said in one punch, like, yeah.
It was about to
charge at me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at least it wasn't a bull, otherwise you'd be really fucked.
Yeah, bulls bulls will kill you very easily.
Yeah, especially if you get gored. Yeah.
The only way you can really take down a bull is you have I don't really do it anymore, like trained professional bullfighters how they take down bulls. They have literal swords that they stab into them, and even that, like, bulls will keep running even when they've been stabbed like 20 times. Like, keep going until you hit
but that, obviously that's because of the point where they're pushed to act that way. It's not like they're just left like they would be like out in the field where they're very docile and very and then if they get annoyed by something or they want to like charge at something.
Oh, if bulls get pissed off, it doesn't matter if you're in a field, if you're fighting. When they get pissed off, they will kill you.
But the people that do bullfighting, the bulls are agitated before being let out, which is why they're very rampant as soon as they leave. And as soon as they go into the ring, they're already pissed because they've been agitated outside of the ring.
Yeah, bulls are normally just don't give a fuck mode most of the time because the fucking bulls. Like, what you gonna do to a bull? Nothing. Unless if it's mating season or you've done something to startle it. Yeah, if it's horny or if you've startled it or if you've literally, I don't know, maybe hit it or kicked it or like, I don't know how you've got close enough to do that because normally they huff at you, and when a bull huffs at you, unless if you're have nerves of steel, you wouldn't go anywhere closer to that bull. You would be like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Literally. You know the whole, like the old saying of grabbing the bulls by horn? I've never actually seen that done.
Or grabbing the bull by the horns?
Yeah, is it some, like, where does that actually come from? Does that come from the Herculean feats of the Greek mythology, where it's like the 12 trials of Hercules?
I don't know the actual origin, no. But it's just to, you know, to say like, you know, facing something head on and just going in there and like the bull is something bad and you just grab that bull by the horns and be like, fuck you. Just go for it, just hit it fucking head first and just go, just, you know, just don't care about the ramifications and just
go for it.
Take it on, do, you know.
Yeah, I get that. Do you know they sell like bull semen and bull balls in like some places? Like it's a delicacy.
Yeah, because you know it's in like literally every can that you guzzle down of energy drink, right?
Well, yeah, bull semen. There's a chemical in bull semen that you can find in every single can of energy drink.
It's taurine, but it's not. Yeah. It's not bull semen. It's the bull semen extract.
Yeah,
which is called taurine.
Like, taurine is in most energy drinks. Actually, I've got it in powder form. Taurine.
Powdered bull. Yeah, powdered semen. Powdered semen extract.
It's the chemical that you found in the semen. It's not. They've basically made it in a lab. They haven't really extracted it from a bull semen with this one. Although I think some of them they would to make it cheaper. Although I think extracting it would be actually more expensive than cheaper.
Wait, these two comments make no sense. Just like the vanilla taste comes out of the anus of a beaver.
What?
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
Just like the vanilla taste comes out of the anus of a beaver. What type of beaver has vanilla? And also, why are you eating a beaver's ass to taste it? They are two questions that I want answering, please. What is happening in this situation right here, okay?
You're just eating a beaver's ass.
Just eating a beaver's ass, you know how it goes. You're just walking in the woods one day, you see a beaver, you think,
I'd eat that ass.
Yeah, I'll eat that beaver's ass. How have you got back to eating ass? This is what happened in the last one.
There is a gland in the beaver's ass that produces a chemical that tastes like vanilla. Who the I mean, I get right. At the same time, you cannot question it because at the same time, it's like saying, how the fuck did someone discover that something in a beaver's ass tastes like vanilla to a human? But then it's like saying, you know, who discovered that? Oh, look at those dick-looking things under this animal called a cow. Let's just suckle on it and drink it. It's like the first person to discover that you could drink the product that comes out of the fucking little titty dick things hanging off the bottom of a cow. Who was the first one to be like, I'm gonna lick this beaver's asshole? Oh, tastes like vanilla.
I think particularly that situation was scientific research, not someone being like, let's lick this beaver's asshole. Where with the cow one, I think it was just some kinky pervert who just wanted to see what it would taste like.
So I'm gonna go suck on these little titty dicks. Hang on. Okay, no, okay. Let's do it better. You stupid.
I'm gonna suck on these little titty dicks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna suck on those goddamn titty dicks.
No titty dicks. They sound delicious.
Ooh, this white shit coming out of them. Oh goddamn. Goddamn. It's kind of creamy, but also watery at the same time. I'm kind of confused, but also turned on.
Okay.
This is from Google. Castoreum is Castoreum is a chemical compound that mostly comes from the beaver's castor sacs, which are located between the pelvis and the base of the tail, the arsehole. Because of the close proximity of the anal glands, Castoreum is often is a combination of gastogland secretions and gland secretions and urine.
Okay then.
And all of that combined apparently tastes like vanilla. Cool.
Let's prove this. Let's get it on the podcast.
Right. Quick. Who's got the closest beaver?
Well, I've got a dog, but I haven't got a beaver. So, yeah. Also, that sounds bad. I'm just taking off my mic stand, and I am now going to Velcro it. So you're going to hear some Velcro. I do apologize.
I mean, it's hairy. Yeah, exactly. I ain't licking no hairy asshole. I've licked my fair share of assholes, man. They gotta be squeaky clean, bro.
Squeaky clean. You don't want to clag nothing there. No after action reports in your teeth. Dude, talking about stuff in your teeth. At work this week, I had a chunk of copper literally embed itself right under my lip near my teeth, and I had to check to see if it went through. Luckily, it didn't. And yeah, I survived, but it's like I'm like fucking Wolverine. The next day I checked and like the cut was gone. But what? I think it's...
What, did it like fly off or something?
Yeah, basically as I was... if you don't know already, what I do for a job is I wind coils, and I basically use a machine that basically goes really, really fast. It goes wheeze and winds the coils, and the copper comes off. The copper basically ran out, and the machine kept going, but for some reason, someone set it to a really fast setting, which it shouldn't have been on for that particular type of barrel. And the copper came off and the tension got lost on it, so the machine sped up ridiculously fast to a point where the copper basically flicked off the machine into my face and embedded itself, and it was not a fun time. It didn't hurt. It was just like if someone got like a wet piece of string, imagine that, and just kind of like whipped you with it, and that's what it felt like. But I didn't know it was embedded until I felt my beard, and I was like, that doesn't feel like beard hair. I was like, oh no, that's not beard hair, that's a fucking bit of copper. So yeah, I got it ripped out, and
yeah.
Like Wolverine. What's that saying?
It only hurts when you see it. That is literally true. Like, the amount of times I've hurt myself, I've cut myself when like working in kitchens, and you're fine. The second that you actually look at it and go, oh, I've cut myself, ow, that stings. Because your body doesn't realize, because you haven't had that visual representation of an injury, your body from the injury has already like any like, you know, the cut has caused any like adrenaline to rush through the blood, causing the pain to go away. So you haven't noticed it until you actually notice it, and your brain goes, boop, injury, pain.
It also depends how clean the cut is, because if you cut yourself with a Stanley blade, you won't notice that till the next day until it starts stinging, and you're just like, what the fuck's that? And you're like, oh, I've cut myself. Oh, Stanley blade. That's how I done that.
I mean, if it's yeah, like a Stanley blade, if it's a straight razor makes a nice, clean, straight cut, you cannot notice a lot of those.
Unless if it's paper cut, then you notice that straight away.
Well, yeah, that one's very different because you know when a paper cut happens.
Oh, it's a pain in the arse.
You've got the paper in your hands. It's like you just notice it. So different.
Not always. You don't always have the paper in your hands. Sometimes the paper could be thrown at you. Like someone who's really skilled at cards can just yeet it at you and you get cut. Just like in a hand. It goes past your cheek. You're like, ah, you bastard.
See, I actually speaking of cards, I wanna start throwing cards again. I miss doing that. Because I got really good. Like
Wait, I remember you doing this. You were really good because you could indent it into wood, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, not like thick blocks of wood, like fucking like you throw like you throw fucking a steel fucking disc into it or anything. But yeah, like I made like I used to like put like when I was practicing, I used to put up like sheets of paper. So I'd do like one sheet of A4 paper straight through the paper, put two, so it's 2 layers, get it through 2 layers, 3 layers of paper, and just kept going until I could like at least get it to either embed or go straight through. But I don't know where any of my cards went because I had a really nice sturdy set of cards.
I'll tell you what, I'll get you some for a gift next time I see you, eh?
Also, because I don't think you actually probably realised, because yeah, tomorrow Tuesday I'm doing a special stream because Wednesday is my day off from streaming and work. And that's kind of the day, but because I don't stream on that day, so I'm having the special stream tomorrow.
Okay.
It's one of those yearly ones.
Oh, is it your birthday?
Yeah.
Thought so. Because I thought it was about that time, because I saw the reminder of the first Beat Saber video I popped on my channel. And I remember that being a couple days just after or before your birthday. And I was looking at the bloody words. I was looking at that the other day, and I was just like, it must be near this time where it's Luke's birthday, because obviously normally by now insomnia would either have been happening or have happened.
Yeah.
And we'll be on to the next one. But it hasn't happened yet. So it's your birthday on Wednesday, right?
Yep.
I'll get you some cards then. There you go. That's your gift. That's your gift from me to you.
Now, to be fair, I still need to. I know I have them. I just don't know where my throwing cards are. So I do actually have a proper set of, like, they're not like playing cards. They're throwing cards.
I still owe you a pint. I remember this. I still owe you a pint.
Make steel throwing cards. Then that's cheating. The whole impressive part is you are using an actual card. Like,
yeah, because there's
cardboard.
a guy who can literally cut carrots in half with how quickly he can throw them.
Yeah. Obviously, you got playing cards, which are a very soft card, which can be, you can still indent like into a piece of wood with a regular pack of playing, like 50p playing cards from your local corner shop. You can do it if thrown right. But there are ones that are made for like card tricks, you know, ones that are pliable and flexible, so you can, you know, have a card and then like that and it disappears, because you can boop behind your hand and in between your fingers, like bowed. So it's like it's made to be bended, but when you let go they spring back to flat. They don't stay bent like a normal playing card would. So they are like slightly enhanced cards, but they are still real cards,
like proper magician cards.
Yeah,
where
they're for like actual magic tricks, illusions, you know. And
have you ever seen David Blaine play with a pack of cards? Like the dexterity he has in his fingers to like be able to move it around his hand quite well. It's just kind of like a weird kind of like hook thing he does to it, but he moves it to a point where it doesn't look like he's moving it, but it's all literally his fingers. It's just that smooth.
Yeah. I've seen stuff like, not David Blaine specifically, but I've seen people that do that, and it's all about finger dexterity. Like like people used to do that thing where they used to hold a coin and they used to like roll the coin between their fingers back and forth, and the coin like flips between their fingers. Doing that, like that, but with a coin, and it only goes over the tops of your fingers, not underneath like you're doing. Yeah, because you're going all the way. You're going all the way around your finger with a pen. This is literally just like top, 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 top.
Where it's a bit more difficult. Where
yeah,
it's
you
just
can,
like...
you can't, because that's not the correct kind of thing to use. But there's people that do that, and they get to the point where they can do it so well, they move their fingers like almost like they're barely moving them, and that coin is just going like back and forth really fast. And because obviously it's meant to flip all the way over and then all the way over, so it flips twice over. But what it does is, because of the speed that they do it, it kind of looks like it's going back and forth like a seesaw, and then it just looks like it's floating, like going like this across their fingers back and forth. It's so fucking cool to look at.
It's quite hard to look at. It's like them orbs you see people have, and they can just keep the orb completely straight.
Yeah,
but like
it's the glass ball, but it never leaves the contact of their fingers. It's always between like 2 points, but you don't think it is, because of how quick and smooth and fluid they are with the movements. Like they go like that, and the orb doesn't move, but their hands are moving, and it looks fucking insane. But they've always got 2 points of pressure on it at all points with 2 fingers, and it's great to look at.
What? Kill what?
Oh, Hemovorus, that's the new raid boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hemovorus.
But Hemovorus, right? The best part about Hemovorus is, obviously, he can create literal. He has waves where he like every like minute he like shoots at you, but he doesn't just shoot like bullets or anything. He shoots hundreds of new enemies at you at a time.
Oh, nice.
But if they obviously hit, they explode.
Doesn't he also spawn Vermi as well?
And yes, you also have Vermi to kill, which used to be on his own a raid boss. So you have Vermi raid boss plus a bigger raid boss that's even harder.
Yes, and he's quite a healthy boy, I've heard.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Is he not that bad?
If you've got a good build, it's not that bad.
Yeah, because Jolts last night, he had like his perfect build, and it was taking him like 10 seconds to kill him, where normally it only takes him like a second. But it was he looked quite healthy. Although good thing he doesn't have like any immunity things where he goes like completely immune, and you just you're sitting there waiting like, come on.
Yeah, no, it's nothing like that, thank God.
That always annoys me, because it's just like, when people have such overpowered builds, just let them get through it. let them do their stuff, or create a character that is such a challenge that even most power, like you need like 4 people with overpowered builds to kill it, but don't make it like just health based, make it more skill based.
Well, no, because when you say like, oh, you need 4 players to kill it, you do know what happens with player scaling, right?
Oh yeah, it just gets harder and harder and harder.
So if you have 4 players, it's 8 times as hard.
What's the hardest it can get? Like you can only have 4 players.
8 times. 8 times.
What health is it at then?
Well, I think his base health is. God, what's Shark? Do you know what Hemovorus's base HP is? I know it's in the billions. I just can't remember what it is.
I will be 1 minute. I need to get a tissue for my nose, and I do apologize. But what I can do is just mute myself while I blow my nose.
Yay! You don't know? Yeah. I know he has like he has like insane health. Like he has insane health. Also, I was meant to do this. I was meant to take a post for the gram, son.
I just about blew my brains out. That was
nice.
Fun. Yeah, not really. I don't know what it is, but I get that stuffy, and it happens every single time we stream. And it happens every single time I try to read. It's not good.
Anytime your brain needs to work, you... Maybe it's your brain trying to tell you something.
Well, it's like an anaphylactic shock, but it's a lot worse with reading than it is with actually live streaming and stuff like that. When I start reading, no word of a lie, I actually started having a nosebleed a couple of weeks ago because I was just focusing literally that hard on something.
Yeah, something your brain's not used to. Having to really put in all of its ability to try do something that you're now trying to learn. Obviously, a later stage where your brain is like, wait a second, I haven't even trained for this.
No, it's new neural pathways that I'm creating. I'm hammering it out. I'm like, you will fucking do this, brain. And my brain's like, but no.
Yeah.
We are not wired that way. And I'm like, I'm gonna wire you that way, bitch. Get in here.
I have a nosebleed every week. Fucking hell, yes. You need to get sort about getting your nose cauterized, mate. My brother used to have the same sort of thing. He'd get constant nosebleeds quite often, so we had to actually have it cauterized.
It depends, because you could have a deviated septum without even knowing about it. A lot of martial artists, people who fall out of bed sometimes even have it. And it's literally, it makes it so one side is more worse than the other side, as you can see right there. So I believe I've got a deviated septum because I used to fall on my face all the time.
Sorry, it's just the way you say it. You said you have a deviated septum.
Oh, how are you supposed to say it?
Septum.
Septum.
Septum is just up here inside your nose. It's not near the top of your nose, mate. Septum's down here because guess what? I have mine pierced.
Do you?
Yes. I have a ring in my septum.
It's that bit though, but it goes all the way up to the top. And when it's at the top where it like can
that's more of the bridge of your nose rather than your septum. Your septum, if you have a deviated septum, that's more or less like a very different. Is you would notice because you'd have a very strangely shaped nose.
Well, my nose itself is very strangely shaped.
No, you just have a round nose.
Yeah, but can you do this?
Hello, flare my nostrils.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone can.
No, not everyone can. I found this out the other day when I was like doing it. My teacher was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just stretching my nostrils out. Can't you do that?" Literally, she was like, "No." I was like, "What?"
No,
it's a weird thing.
No, everyone can. Some people just don't know how to. Not everyone has the muscle control to be able to do it. But of course, everyone can do it. That's like saying like a contortionist. Anyone can be a contortionist and literally get their fucking leg from there all the way round and back to their crotch again. You could get your foot there. Anyone can learn to do it. You could.
You can learn. Yeah, I could. Like, because flexibility is learned. That's how I can literally touch my toes. Because I learned how to do that over the years.
I could, and now I can't. Because guess what? I've not carried on continuing to train my flexibility. So I now can barely touch my shins.
Dude, that's something for you to train. Next time I see you, I want you to be able to put your head between your legs and be like, "Look, I can do this. I can touch my toes. I can."
It's like flexing your eyebrows. Yes and no. Everyone can sort of.
I can see what you say with that, like in different ways, because I can't do like the wave thing where you like. Where people kind of do that thing where like
I can't do that,
but people can do that. But you can learn how to do that.
I mean, some people can't raise one eyebrow. They have to raise both. They can't like
do that. Interesting.
Yours doesn't really go up. It barely moves.
Well, it does. Look.
Yeah, not really. The only reason it looks like it's going up is because you're squinting that eye, so your eyebrow's going down. You are not actually raising your eyebrow at all.
But that's the only way I can do it, like that.
Kind of, but that's what I mean. Like, the illusion you're seeing is because you're actually blinking, so you're just making that eyebrow go down, and the other one's actually staying dead still.
I can do that, but make my eyes go blink. I can't do them individually. I can kind of do them. I'm stopping this now because this is going to be me.
I can raise one but not the other. Yeah, I can raise my left, but I can't raise my right. I don't understand it. Because the muscle memory is there for that side, but because it's never been done for that side, I don't understand how to flip it.
That's the different hemispheres of the brain. So basically, your
my right side of my brain knows how to do it for my left, but my left-hand side of my brain doesn't know how to make the muscle go up for the right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the things where it's like you have a dominant part of your brain.
Most people, most people will be able to do one or the other.
Some people can do both. It's
ambidextrous.
Sorry, I thought omnia for some reason.
Omnidextrous. Or amnidextrous. Yeah, amnidextrous.
Whichever way you say it, it's still the same. You can move. You can use both your hands.
Theoretically, it's ambidextrous. So actually, ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. Yes, I am very ambidextrous in certain ways.
Like with Guitar Hero, you're quite ambidextrous. How you do, like, I'm guessing different things on a computer, you can use both hands in sequence. That works like that. But when it comes to like writing, drumming. You can't get drumming. Yes, but when it comes to writing, I bet you can't get like two pens and start writing two different sentences.
Shouldn't it be bidextrous? No. I get what you mean because but it's not like it's called where it's like you're monodextrous or you're bidextrous, because that would then make sense. But this is ambidextrous. This is completely different way of saying it, rather than I get why you think, because bi means two, so it's like you're not monodextrous where you would use only one, but you're bidextrous, so you could use both. It's not the same when it comes to that. It works with other things like audio, visual, and many other things, ambidextrous, mono and bi, but not with the human body function. For some reason it's called ambidextrous when you can use both parts of the brain. I think that's why, because it becomes it's to do with like brain functions rather than a physical single or a double version of something.
And when in doubt, anything with the brain, Greek. It comes from Greek, because the people in Greece came up with the most sayings for the brain. It's like urine. The reasons why it's called urine is because of a Greek word called urethra or something like that, which got translated into urine. There's a lot of things in the body, in general, in biology, that came from Greece.
What if we had two penises just like lizards?
Actually, there's someone who was born with there's people who are born with two separate sets of genitalia.
Yeah, we're just talking about being born with two dicks.
Two dicks,
mate. That's both holes at once, baby. That's both holes at once, baby.
The question is, do you have like how is this working? Is it side to side or is it top and bottom?
I think it's gonna have to be top to bottom. What would you say, Shark? How would you like your dual penis to be? Side by side or top to bottom? I'm gonna say top to bottom because of obvious things. Side to side would just make things awkward, but then again, I feel like it would kind of go side to side because everything in the body is split onto two sides, and plus then you could have a dick down each side of your trousers.
True. Just like the cops doing a press search on you. What's this on your leg? Oh, that's my penis. What's this on your other leg? That's also my penis. Wait what?
Two holes, one dick. Oh no! What about a combined penis?
Oh, that's happened.
So it's like two together, but they're like fused in the center.
The world's biggest.
So it's like a double barrel shotgun.
I need to find this out. What's the world's biggest penis again? I was listening to this today on the Joe Rogan podcast. Basically, the world's biggest penis is like something like 3 foot long, but it's because this guy was literally putting weights on it and stretching it out, and the tears it caused basically caused like a tumorous growth, and he has like the biggest penis in the world now because of this growth. But technically speaking, he only has a 6-inch penis. But because of this growth and all what's around it, it's enormous. It's a log. You can never penetrate anyone with it. But he doesn't want to get rid of it. and he has such health problems. Oh, hey, welcome.
Hey, Steve.
Talking about people.
Ross is talking about his favourite thing in the world, mans with large penises. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, of course. Men with just girth. No, basically this guy who's got the biggest penis in the world, he has lots of health problems because when he wheezes, it doesn't all go out, so he has multiple like infections down there. Because obviously you can't, when you're pissing out stuff, like due to unpopular like wee isn't sterile, it's chemicals in your body getting pissed out, and it's minerals, it's salts, it's all the stuff in your body that your body processes
that
and whizzes out. Like, yeah, it's like when you drink
a lot of the vitamins that you think are doing your body good, guess what? They ain't, mate. They're all coming out in your piss.
It depends on your absorption rate with the minerals. So if you drink a lot of distilled water, what happens with that is your body kind of takes that and keeps the baseline and basically puts most of the minerals into still water and pisses it out. Whereas if you drink mineral water, it's actually trying to absorb more stuff. Also, there's different things like ionoforms. So let's say you take zinc normally, the absorption rate is quite low. But if you take zinc with turmeric or green tea, it's an ionoform, which is something that will help the zinc to get into the cell membrane, which will help stuff like preventing colds because it disactivates spike proteins and the virus and stuff like that.
Look at Ross seeming smart. Sorry, what? Carry on.
Yeah, it's like with vitamin D. Yeah. Vitamin D is good to take with vitamin K1 and K2 and calcium. So like these combined in the thing. So
I'm whispering to chat, not you.
Oh, okay.
Thing is, to be fair, all I have to do is fucking mute you.
Yeah, that is true. That's all you have to do is literally just mute me. Gonna have a bad time because it basically makes it so it goes on to the walls of your arteries, creating plaque buildup. But you have vitamin K1, K2, and just like a considerate amount, it helps to prevent that buildup of plaque on your basically your arteries and stuff like that. Because the plaque it's doing is basically trying to repair the arteries, the inner artery walls. So where there's any damage, it'll try to repair it. Also, codfish liver oil is good for you as well. That's just good for you for blood regulation and stuff like that. And vitamins. The reason I know all this shit is because I've been researching it ever since, well, the first lockdown happened to see, because micromobility is like 2.5, 3.5, because I'm technically obese for my body weight, and with me being obese, I'm at more risk of dying. With me being more at risk of dying, I've been it's difficult for me to lose body weight because I haven't been doing much cardio.
What? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So Ross is now muted. It's just me and the music boys. No, we'll bring him back. We'll bring him back. There you go.
I'm out. No.
Go on.
No, I'm not going. Okay, you want me to leave? You want me to leave? I'll go, okay? Bye. Actually, bye. I'm
Done. He's probably going to go piss. We get changed, be back in 2. All right, Steve, no problem, my man. The other day, I opened it to find her staring in my face. More stocking still reverberates. Everywhere I go, I drag this coffin. Just in case.
Okay. That's what you're listening to.
Drug in me. The drug in me is you reimagined.
Oh, drug in me reimagined. Dude, another thing I've been having, by the way, is brain tablets. Have you ever had them?
What do you mean brain tablets? They can't just be called brain tablets, dude.
No, they're not called brain tablets like in particular, but there's two things I've been trialing out and testing for myself. So basically, with me learning how to read and stuff, I've been trying to take advantage of every opportunity I can. So I tried this stuff, Focus,
yeah.
Which is supposed to help you focus. This is a UK-based brand, has caffeine in and all that other stuff, which I find works temporarily.
Oh, you've fallen for it.
Yeah, it's
You're buying caffeine tablets. Just fucking have a can of Monster. It's the same thing. It's in tablet form.
Yeah, this stuff is caffeine tablets. I will admit to that. This stuff's caffeine tablets.
That's a waste of money.
Yeah, but this stuff doesn't seem like caffeine tablets, because when I have it...
Alpha Brain.
Yeah.
Bring it right up to the camera. Let's have a look. Memory and focus. Daily. See, now your camera's fucking good quality. Dietary supplement.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that seems like something that's actually more natural than just fucking some caffeine tablets.
Yeah, so this is actually good shit, because it's got this rare type of moss that is from China, which is found in...
I can't comprehend this with my beta brain. Ross has an alpha brain. We're just here with our fucking average ass beta brains, like ooga, me man, me make fire. Ross too smart for us. Shark Panda, thank you for the follow. Dude, it took long enough.
Yo. Yeah, me with my little alpha brain. So the
big
reason
alpha brain. Big alpha brain.
I don't normally trust shit like this because it's from the Americas, but I've looked into it. So it's Joe Rogan's company, the guy who I listen to all the time, podcast, and he basically takes it before every set, and he's had multiple people try this who comes into his podcast. He just gives them it, and he's had nothing but positive results from it. So I thought, I'll give it a go. Dude, the first day I've tried it, going to sleep that night, I had the most vivid dreams of my life. Like, no word lied. Like, it gave me these weird fucking trippy dreams. I was just like, okay. And
nice.
With my heart rate monitor, it tells me how much deep sleep I get and all that other shit.
You bought a fitness watch. Don't say heart rate monitor.
Well, it's not really a fitness watch. It's just a heart rate monitor with buttons. That's all I use it for, heart rate, and also it detects sleep patterns.
But does it have a time on it?
Yes.
What?
I didn't have a
Hang
time
on.
okay.
Right. Well, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. Is it one of the ones that are like the sort of they're trying to look like an Apple Watch? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's the square, perfectly rounded off, trying to look like a cheap Apple Watch. But do you want me to bring up?
It's
Have you
cheap, 30 quid.
How much?
30 quid.
Yeah, exactly. Right, discount
Don't
Apple
cheap.
Watch, exactly. Let me go grab mine. Bring up the screen. I'll bring my fitness watch with my heart rate monitor on it. All right. It's not got any battery on it right now, but I'll show you mine.
What's yours? Oh god, it's gonna be some ridiculous thing knowing you with your watches. It's gonna be something where it's like thick as hell. I bet you it's gonna be something like that, stream. Place your bets in the chat right now. What size it's gonna? Oh, it's gonna be thick.
It's not just thick. All right.
How thick is it?
It's also 18 karat gold.
Yeah. I thought so, knowing you with your bloody watches. 18 fucking karat gold heart rate monitor watch. Damn. Oh, it's that fossil watch you've got.
Yeah.
I've seen you wear this before. Yeah, it's an awesome watch.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just to show you the heart rate monitor underneath. That is an actual real smartwatch.
Oh yeah, it is. See, mine has exactly the same thing underneath it.
Yeah, they all do. That's the thing. That's the light that goes through to measure heart rate. Yeah. And blood pressure and shit.
Mine doesn't do blood pressure.
It's because there's only 30 quid.
Well, yeah. Although it was reduced down.
I have
like
seen your pocket watch,
£69.
yes. Visual information. Despite their popularity, only a few studies have investigated how accurate sleep devices are. So far, research found that compared to polysomnography, whatever the fucking that word is, tests, which expert use to diagnose sleep disorders, sleep trackers are only 78% accurate at the time, identifying sleep versus awakeness, full versus wakefulness. That's a penis.
Okay. See, mine seems to be pretty good because, like, I don't tell it when I go to sleep. Like, I've had it some nights where it's perfectly accurate.
Yeah, but obviously in like the actual like, because with like those sort of things, you normally have an actual app like on your phone that's linked to it, so you can put, you know, the times in which you are meant to, you know, you try go to sleep at, and the times that you wake up, so it can try better guess than just going off, oh, he's gone from, you know, 75 down to 75 like BPM down to like 59, 60, which is your rest, and you know your what your heart rate goes to like when you're actually trying to sleep.
When I sleep, my heart rate goes to about 45.
Yeah.
My resting heart rate is what was that hand? My resting heart rate is 62 to 61 beats per minute, but
your resting is.
Yeah, it's just like.
No, your resting is what happens when you go to sleep, mate.
No, my normal heart rate, like right now, is about 62 beats.
Yeah, that's not your resting. That's just your resting is when you go to sleep, when your body is completely at its lowest.
Yeah, but when my body's at its lowest, it goes to about 45.
45 to 50 is pretty good for most average people for a resting heart rate.
Yeah, but what happens is I don't tell it anything. It figures it out by itself. So, like last weekend, I went to sleep at 4:30 in the morning, and it just knew I went to sleep at 4:30 in the morning, and it was like, "This is the time you went to sleep. You went to sleep at 44 minutes past 4. You woke up at 9 o'clock. You went back to sleep till like 10:30, and yeah."
What's your heart rate at right now?
It's probably gonna be at like 72 because my face is all red. Let me check.
And then show it on stream so we can see what it says. Obviously, if you get a fresh calibration, it'll take like 10 seconds.
$51.
How the hell are you at 50 right now? No, it's going up. It's going up.
Wait, let me increase that. I'm just stressing some of my muscles.
There's no way that's sitting that low right now.
Yeah, that's my normal heart rate. I run between 60 to 50 sometimes. My mom runs really low as well. I think it runs in the family.
Let it just stable out for a minute, because I don't think that's the accurate. Yeah, just let it measure for a little bit, because it's not an instant thing. It's meant to do it for, you know, to get a real accurate representation of your heart rate. It should measure for a minute because it's BPM, not an average, but a BPM. So.
Yeah, I've let it go for a bit, and I've now got up to 60.
Still, that's very shocking, to be honest.
Yeah, you'd think with my weight it'd be a lot more, but like, as I say, my mom has really low heart rate as well, so I think it's just genetic. So most of the people in my family, they've never had any heart problems or anything like that, and like, I don't drink much energy drinks. I drink mainly water during the day. Like, I'll have the odd energy drink here and there. Like, I have to cut down my energy drink usage from probably like 3 cans a week to probably 1 can every 2 weeks, although the past couple of days has been bad. I've had 2 drinks over the past 2 days, which is bad for me. But yeah, that's that's my normal heart rate, dude.
I'd be lucky if I like what my average for like energy drinks use probably like 2 a day.
Really?
2 every day. Not anymore.
See,
Not anymore. But it's probably like at least 4 coffees a day. 4 to 5 coffees every day.
Yeah, I get that.
And basically, instead of about 10 to 15 cigarettes a day, my current for this week, my average, well, the amount of fags I've smoked this week for an entire week, because my average used to be about 10 to 15 a day, and that was on my low end of smoking, where I could definitely smoke more.
Yeah,
but
where you at now? Because you stopped for a while, didn't you?
My week, what I have smoked this week is equivalent to what I used to smoke in a day.
Okay, that's really good then. You're cutting down a lot more.
I'm smoking.
The disease of low heart rates.
We can hear that.
60 PM.
We can hear your voice.
Can you?
We can hear your text to speech.
Yeah. So apparently I could have a disease that makes it as low 60. That's worrying. Although,
but yeah, obviously, so reasons you can have it is family history of slow heart rate. So that's something that you have. High levels of fitness. Not yet. But that's what my brother is. That's what my brother is. Because my brother is a marathon runner, so he has a very low heart rate. Meditative breathing, or medication side effects. See a doctor immediately if you faint or nearly faint and have difficulty breathing, chest pain, making an operative. I feel like that was definitely, definitely copy pasted that bit. It literally feels like that was actually from like a fucking PSA. That is. My grandma has a lower body heat than regular. Oh, he's blown his nose. I want to fucking find my... I confess that last message just copied past her. Yeah, I can tell that one. I'm going to quickly find my fucking charger, because I want to charge my watch up and just get a fucking baseline heart rate for me as well. Because now I'm fucking interested. Because seeing how... Oh, mine will be in the 70s.
Yeah,
I'll be
dude,
in the
don't forget.
70s, 80s.
I was gonna say, don't forget, I've never smoked in my life, and I don't drink anymore. So I haven't drank in like 2 years now, probably. Like, I haven't gone out for a night out in 2 years where I've drank, and I've drank to excess. So I very rarely ever drink anything, and I don't smoke, and I keep moderately healthy. So I just think I'm a super athlete, you know. I just think that's what it is. Super athlete.
Yeah, you look like one.
Yeah, definitely. Wait. Yeah, can't you tell from this thick boy? Super athlete.
Right, let me go. You entertain chat. I'm gonna fucking see if I can find my charging pad.
I'm not sure if I can actually show off my belly. Is that allowed on Twitch? Can guys show off their belly? Let me see what the thing says.
That's a thick ass boy.
That's a thick ass boy. Hey, true.
Yeah. Don't risk it.
Yeah, don't risk it for a biscuit. That's probably a good thing not to do. I'll get basically labeled as an E. I won't say the last thing. I'll just get labeled as an E. You can figure out the rest. Oh, I've clicked the button. That's a bad button to click.
Hypothermia occurs under low body temperature conditions, but only when under 34*C.
Yeah, hypothermia is a bitch, because what it does, it basically makes it so you feel really hot, so you take off all your clothes, which is obviously not a good thing to do when you're having hypothermia.
I thought Sir Luke and Sir Ross wanted to know.
Yeah, it's not good. Talking about like body temperature, I always have the body temperature of 37 like on the dot. Like it never changes for me. It's just a constant 37. And even when I'm ill, it doesn't go more than probably like 37.3. And that's just from like being slightly ill. I've only ever had it up to...
Need to pee, be back.
Okay.
I have 37.8 *C.
Oh, that is not good. That is, you are ill and you need to go to the doctor. Like, what is the average body temperature for like being ill? I think it's anything above 30. If you have 37.8, you need to go to the ER. What should your body temperature be? Yeah, your body temp. Wait, it can be 38. Wait, what's this one here? This is new information. Chat, you will be able to hear this. I was always told, like, anything.
Most often mean 38 degrees Celsius most often means you have a fever caused by an infection or ill.
Yeah, so any 38 degrees Celsius is like you have a fever or you're ill. So it's likely. What?
However, depends on age, gender, physical condition, etc.
Yeah, it just depends on all that stuff. But also, still, if your average body temperature is 37.8, you've run something's wrong really hot, which it shouldn't be.
Yo.
And
Yo, you're back.
Yeah.
not 39.
You had a pee. You
Oh,
ventured the
real
tank,
bad.
didn't
Yeah. Gosh damn it, I need to fucking pee.
It was me last time, it's you this time.
No, because you peed like twice during the last one.
Yeah, that is true, but that's because I had like a staggered pee. So it's one of the ones where I was like, alright, I think that's it. And I was like, nope. Nope, that was not it. What's this saying?
If you haven't read this, anyway.
Oh god. Why do we hear that?
I don't know why you hear it.
Detoxified blood from the body to the blood for detoxification.
What?
However, depends on age, gender. Anyway, this can cause heart blocks as it pumps lower oxygen than usual to the body as well as less detoxified blood from the body to the blood for detoxification.
Ah, okay, I see. So that's basically the low heart rate.
Can I hear my sentence in text to speak? I'm a sexual Tyrannosaurus. Do it.
Oh, okay, go for it. Let's see if you can hear this.
I'm a sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yes.
Tyrannosaurus.
You see how difficult it is for me?
Lol.
Lol.
By the gods.
By the gods.
By the power of Grayskull.
And all the other skulls. Actually, is it possible to get a grey skull? Because doesn't normally skulls become sun bleached? Actually, what? Oh, here's a fact that'll haunt you for the rest of your life.
Kick W, wait, that doesn't work here. No, it doesn't.
No. Your bones are always moist. Yep. Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you know that under these clothes, I'm completely naked?
Oh shit! Really?
You want to see?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So let's get this on. Let's clip
let's
this
just,
shit.
let's just do this real quick. Yeah, see? Look at them nips.
Oh damn! Oh damn! It's too sexy. Oh,
You
Chad,
know. You know. Oh yeah.
Oh, quickly put it back on. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, you missed the show there.
Oh, boys. Oh my.
Oh my.
I'm
Oh,
a computer.
dear.
I don't need a life. You, however. Technically, every girl is wet.
Yes. No. Not in the way that you want, though.
Oh, what you want? That I am a computer. All right. Can you TTS? I am a computer. I don't need a life.
If I was a computer, I'd be happy.
Oh, can TTS? Come on. You're going to be the entertainment for the while.
TTS. What does that mean?
Text to speech.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Do my previous message to TTS.
No. 2 messages up. I'm a computer one.
I don't need a life.
Let's do it again.
I'm a computer. I don't need a life.
Did you hear that?
However.
Yes. You don't need to put the mic into the headset. We're hearing it through your computer, mate.
I don't know how, because the headset shouldn't pump it out that loud. I think I have it a bit too loud.
Well, no, we're hearing your computer audio. Not what just your... We're not just hearing your mic. We're hearing your computer audio.
Wait, really? I thought you were just hearing it through the mic.
No! We're hearing it direct from your computer.
Wait, can you hear... Oh, wait a minute. Let's do this. Can you hear that?
I love skincare. I love makeup.
I love skincare. I love makeup.
What the fuck? Why is it doing that? That's interesting. That's new.
Planes go whoosh. Boats go... No, they don't. Boats don't go brr.
Drip, drip.
Drip, drip.
By the way, if you want to use this software at home, if you might have dyslexia or some type of reading difficulty, like moi, it is called Clara Read. It is a free browser extension you could add to Chrome or any Chromium browser, and it's really good to use.
Hashtag not sponsored.
No, not sponsored at all, but it is a free source that you can use, and it does help me. It's basically helped me discover most of the internet, and before this, it was really hard for me to do anything on internet, because, yes, Dragon didn't work. Have you ever heard of Dragon?
Dragon D's nuts.
No. Dragon was a software back in the early 2000s, like 2010.
Dragon needs nuts across your chin. Oh, shit.
Alright, what's this saying?
Stupid.
My ankle goes like this and comes back like t t t t t t t t t t t t.
Ooh, that's what they say.
Funny thing is, I have dyslexia for my main language, but not for English.
What's your main language?
That's
also.
I mean, yeah, I kind of get that because, you know, you're learning a new language, therefore you're not going to be dyslexic in that language. You're only dyslexic in your mother language, Dutch.
Clara Read does have settings, so basically it works in pretty much every single language, so try it out.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense because you've learned English as a brand new language, therefore your brain has not needed to adjust to know, you know,
so
to
I
be
can do this.
You know, to have the dyslexia. What was that?
Funny thing is, I have dyslexia for my main language, but not
That's
for...
speaking English. It's just
Yeah.
speaking a broken English.
I don't know about that. Let's try.
Because you're not putting in that language. It's got to be written in that language.
Let's try this.
TTS 포터롤 콕테.
Nope, that spoke a different language then.
No.
I know German.
And I know German. It's speaking.
for my main language, but not for English.
It's speaking because you are highlighting English. So it's that language. It's like a Japanese person speaking English. That's all it's doing. If you actually put in Japanese, it would speak Japanese.
Okay, so it's just basically like a really broken English.
Yeah,
Alright
because you're not translating anything. You're just asking it to translate English in a different vocal way.
Google Translate.
No, it's not Google Translate. But it can do it. I think if you type in let me see. If you Chinese to English. I can't do that right now because I have my mic disconnected. Wait a minute. I have to reconnect my mic to do this. I've basically took it out.
This is what you get. This is what you get with USB mics, boys.
Chinese to English. So let's try this out. Let's type something simple in.
Change the language to Dutch, and then do Shark Panda's last, not that comment, but the comment up from that.
Okay, so Dutch to English or English to Dutch?
English to Dutch. Well, wait, hang on. We're translating Dutch. Because he's put it in Dutch, so...
Has he? Where is it? Oh, okay.
It's the one that literally will look very confusing to you, because it even looks confusing to me, because I don't understand Dutch. Translate English to Dutch.
螺丝的阴茎很大.
There we go. That's able to say it.
No, that was you just did Darky Steve's one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm two up from that is Shark Panda's one.
So
Als ik die lies ben ik kom, whatever the hell that says.
So what is
English to Dutch.
English to Dutch. So if I type this in...
And Steve's was Chinese.
It's not... I think it's Dutch to English.
Nee, ik denk dat het Nederlands tot Engels is.
It's done it through... That's cool, actually. I could do that through audio, so I could just say... How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Do you know the sandwich is delicious?
Hoe gaat het met je vandaag? Ik hoop dat het goed met je gaat. Weet je dat de sandwich heerlijk is?
Sandwich!
Let's pop that in chat.
Wow, Shark. So what Shark put in Dutch was, if I read this, I'm stupid.
Well, you're not technically wrong. But I didn't read it, the computer did, so... Computer be stupid. Take that. Why am I holding this still? I'm talking from my headphones.
Apparently, Chinese to English. And then translate Darky Steve's one.
Translate this to English.
Okay.
So just the Chinese part.
Okay.
Not everything else.
Okay.
Just the Chinesey stuff.
I need to replug this back in, goddammit. Every single time. Chinese to English. Boop.
Rose's penis is huge.
Who's Rose?
What the hell?
But NVS.
Thank you.
The name spelling is wrong, but never mind.
How did you know this secret? Look, you didn't tell anyone, did you?
Of course.
I'm gonna show you. Good. Good. How does he know? He knows the secret that no one should know.
Yes, I post lies. Oh!
Oh, damn, son.
Burn.
2 inches isn't big? I think it's big. Self-burn, that's a rare one.
I was about to say, mate. I mean, like they say, I know. The thing that I always find the funniest is when people like, obviously, if people say like, oh, people who go on about saying that they've got a big dick are obviously they're just lying, right? Because if you've got one, you don't need to go around and be like, oh, yeah, I've got a well big dick. It's like, you're just overcompensating, you don't actually have one. And then it's people that go, when people say about like fucking dick size and shit, and they go, oh, it's not about the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean. And then someone, it's like, that's the people trying to fight back, saying, you know, you don't have to have a big dick to satisfy a woman, all that sort of stuff. But
information is confidential.
Okay.
Right, don't read any of those. Yeah. But then you get people that say, yeah, but that's just what people with small dicks say.
True. But dude, like, I'm undercompensating. Why do you think I drive a Matiz?
But
There's no other reason.
But yes, you are correct, Shark. 6 inches is actually as much as anyone needs to be, because the G-spot inside a woman's vagina is about 5 inches up.
Damn it, I'm 5 inches away. It's just getting small. It's just like a cold swimming pool. The shrinkage is real, guys.
Oh, dude, don't.
Dude, I've had one in a cold swimming, like in a cold sea before, and it was the weirdest thing ever. It got stuck, so I couldn't get out the sea. This was like when I was 14 and I was on holiday.
What do you mean? Your dick got stuck?
It got stuck hard. So
why were you hard in the sea?
I was a teenager, okay? I couldn't control it. It was just there, and I was just like, okay, when are you gonna go down? Because you're freezing cold right now. I'm sure you're supposed to be small, but you're staying this way. So what I had to do is I was going up the shore, and I was kind of like scraping across the sand, just like as I'm going up on the shore. I'm just gonna lay here. My mum came up, I was like, oh, so we're going on a walk. I was like, no, I'm chilling here for a bit. You sure? I was like, yeah, I'm actually going to go back out swimming. So I went back out swimming for the next 20 minutes, waiting for it to go, and it just wouldn't go. It was so bad. Oh.
No, Steve, for some reason when he was younger, he got a spur of the moment erection in the sea, and it then just got stuck, and it wouldn't go down. So he tried to like get out of the sea, but also while just like dragging himself like an anchor through the sand.
Yes, it was not a fun time.
Right, confidential. It's not confidential because it's going on the internet forever. But
yeah, no worries.
I've given this information to like many games of Truth or Dare and shit like that anyway. So enough people in my fucking life know it. Last time I had a public erection, I was in a swimming pool, actually, in a local swimming pool.
Nice.
So do you know what I did?
What?
There's like, in the swimming pool, there's like 4 swimming pools in a line. In one indoor place, right? So you got a regular pool, then there's like a little kiddie pool with like a water flow mushroom shaped thing for them to like hide under. Then you got the main then you got the main pool, and then it opens through some like flaps and goes to an outside pool. Right? So it's actually 3 because the outside and the indoor are linked via a little flappy door thing you go through. I got one. So what did I decide to do? I grabbed my girlfriend, we swam outside, and I fucked the shit out of her in the pool.
Oh, as you do.
in broad daylight, yeah.
Well, to be honest, you probably had the perfect cover at the same time. Yes, it is nice, because that is like a really good time, but also at the same time, you're so lucky you didn't get caught.
I know. I was on high guard, trust me.
High guard for your little lifeguard.
Little lifeguard, I love it.
Oh, although that is like the perfect compensation. Like you probably wouldn't get someone pregnant in a swimming pool full of chlorine, because as soon as it comes out, it'd probably die. Although I don't.
68 kilometers per hour. Okay. 70 kilometers per hour overspeeding. No, that's on the limit. Well, actually, no, it's not, because 70 kilometers an hour is only like 45 miles an hour here. So that's like, if you're on a 70 road on a dual carriageway or a bypass or a whatever, you're doing so slow that people are probably fucking, you'd get pulled over by the police for driving that slow.
Yeah.
And then overspeeding, 69. Nice.
Nice. Okay, here's another story from the past, because you just told that one. So this is again when I was younger, as you do when you're coming of age. And
so is this another like an uncontrollable bonus story for you again, is it?
Yes, but this one
mine was only like 2 years ago.
Dude, only 2 years? Oh, well, that's pretty cool, to be honest.
So mine wasn't a spur of the moment erection. Mine was, my girlfriend was rubbing her ass up against me.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
So I decided to teach her a lesson. Yeah.
Yeah. Most of mine are when I was younger and I couldn't control it at all. Now it's very easy to control. I just flex my muscles and it goes. I still get random boners, but it's easy enough because I can control them now. All I have to do is literally force the blood out of it by
grandma naked, grandma naked, grandma naked, grandma naked. Yeah, exactly.
No, flex muscles. So basically, I kind of just go bicep, leg, whatever. That's the way you get rid of it. Is you just tense a certain muscle group, and
or you just stop thinking about stuff, and then it goes away.
It randomly comes for no reason. Nothing sexual I'm thinking about. It's just like, oh, you're there. Hello, and then.
I've never had a public erection. Worst is when you're in class. Oh, and you get called to the front. Oh. No. However, I'm not legally allowed to drink, so what do I know? Exactly, Steve. Exactly.
When you're drunk, I've never had one when I'm drunk. It kind of
this is the thing I find really funny. Like people say, like, you know, about like struggling to get it up when you're drunk. I have never. I think I am probably harder when I'm drunk.
Really?
I have never struggled. And the one thing is because I drink something that is meant to be the worst.
Whiskey?
Yes. And the biggest thing, whiskey dick. Like, you cannot get it up. I have never struggled with that. Never.
Although, saying that, I have had one of the best orgasms ever whilst I was drunk, but I've never had a random erection. Just throwing that out there into the wild internet.
It makes its presence known, Sir Ross. It does.
It does make its presence known.
Some people get more responsible when drunk. No, they don't. You have not met a single British person, Steve.
Oh,
we turn into fucking idiots when we're drunk.
Although I just turn into more of myself, to be honest. I become more of me, but without the thin veil that I have that is the filter.
I know some Irish blokes. Yeah, but they're Ireland. They are literally across the sea from us.
True. And I'm
Irish, very different. They're not part of our physical country. They are literally a little island and the sea away.
Yeah, they're
still part of the United Kingdom, but they're not part of England per se.
It's like Hawaii being part of America.
Their blood is booze. Their blood is vodka. Their blood is potatoes.
Potatoes! Potato vodka is actually really good.
What? Why would you even say it like that? Potato vodka. Vodka is fucking potatoes.
No, I mean like unfiltered vodka. Like vodka that's just been made. Is actually quite nice. You're not supposed to drink it though. It's really bad for you. Yeah. It's starchy. Delicious. And nutritious. The bottle of vodka has 1,000 calories in a single bottle. Liter of gasoline has over 10 million calories in it or something, so just drink a liter of gasoline
and die, yeah,
and die, but have infinite energy.
Just drink Heinz ketchup and get it over with. if you want enough sugar and fucking salt in your diet, just drink fucking ketchup. Yeah,
ketchup is really bad, except from that healthy green stuff they made. Did you see that? Like
the green the green Heinz?
Yeah, it literally existed for like a year, and then it went off the face of the earth, and no one ever seen it.
Yeah,
I've never seen it again.
I remember eating it when I was younger. I'm talking. So for me, you would have probably been around like 7 when it actually came out. Maybe even younger, because I remember I was like probably like 11 or 12, and I made myself really, really sick eating it. To the point where I was at my auntie's and we almost fucking called an ambulance.
Oh dear!
I felt like I was dying. I was just like vomiting green everywhere.
What? How many bottles did you have of this stuff?
I can't remember what I was doing.
Dude,
we were eating it with something though. I don't remember what.
I remember eating with like little mini sausages. Like you would have it with you would have it with meat mainly, other than chips. It was more of a bitter taste than it was a sweet taste. But I remember it being like real thick, like a thick green goo, like Strex cum. Let's just say that.
I always want to ask, when do you call a man not a virgin? Like, when does he lose his virginity? When his dick has entered a vagina for the first time. It's not about coming. It's not about coming. It's about physically entering a vagina, which has no physical. Oh, no. I mean, it because you can't physically measure a guy's virginity. You can with a girl because their hymen breaks.
Not
which
always.
Has caused them to bleed.
That's normally from rough sex. The hymen, this is I don't know why I went and researched this, but the hymen is actually quite durable. It's not supposed to break the first time whilst having sex. That's normally from rough sex that it breaks. The hymen can adjust very well, and it's very flexible, and it can actually re-heal itself. So the hymen breaking is kind of a myth. It does break with people who are inexperienced and are having sex for the first time. But if a woman was to have the sex with an experienced partner with some lube, probably some foreplay, and also if it was, that stuff down there was properly moist, it wouldn't necessarily break.
When you try to like talk about it in like a proper way, it does not suit you at all. You're trying to be way too like.
I'm trying not to say it so it sounds sleazy, because it's too easy to sound sleazy. We'll say, "Oh yeah, this and that," but I'm trying to say it so it doesn't sound too bad, but I can't do it properly.
Yeah, no, that way of speaking doesn't match. It doesn't match.
No.
Not at least it doesn't match you.
No, it doesn't. I'm more kind of like muddle my way through, but at the same time, like that particular subject, I have researched a lot and I have looked into.
Why?
Well, I've looked into male biology, female biology, because I was interested in it when I was younger, and I was a sex-craved young teenager at one point, and when I'm interested in something, I research it. And when I
I have never known anyone on the planet to research sex.
I've
research it. You can't become knowledgeable big brain about sex. You learn sex by having it.
Yes, you do, but you can also learn.
You cannot become book smart from sex. You cannot be sex book smart. That's not how it works.
You can know a lot of stuff about it, but I know what you're saying.
Yes, but guess what? You might know a lot about it, but you go to fucking do it, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
No, I do not. That is a very true statement. Because experience does count.
Yes, because let's just say, on like a, like we were talking about the whole like male virginity thing, like the theoretical age that I lost mine was when I was 16.
Yeah. Mine was actually quite recent. Mine was like...
Yours was only a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, mine was only like 2 years ago. And it was a one-night thing. It was not the way I really wanted to lose it.
No, yours was a one-night stand.
Yeah. It was...
Which surprised me as well, because I never thought to see you as a one-night stand person.
I wasn't. It was the person I was with. So... It's a mad story. Let's just leave it at that. And yeah, the basics of it was supposed to be a meetup. I met someone on Tinder, and she was like, "I don't want anyone to be with anyone. I just want to have drinks." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down for drinks," because at that time I didn't really care. I just wanted someone to chill out for the night. My friend popped along with us and was like our personal driver. We had drinks, she took me back to hers, and stuff happened, and yeah, that's how that happened.
Fun fact, many sex treatment and advisory doctors are virgins.
Are they actually?
I don't know.
That's cool.
Not a clue. 16, now I'm really starting to perceive things differently. Well, how old are you, Steve? I know you said you're not legal drinking age, but... that could be dependent on the country. If you're America, you could be 20 because you can't drink until you're 21. So
England,
You're 17 now. Loads of fucking time, mate. Don't even think about it until you're like fucking 20. Trust me. As much as I can say, like, I wasted, like, losing my virginity to such a fucking dirty whore, mate. I wish I'd have never fucking... Obviously, she was my girlfriend. She was actually my girlfriend. I was with her for a long time. Almost moved, like, fucking lived with her for large portions of my life. Worked with her, everything like that. But, like, the future ended up telling me what kind of person she was, because she ended up having my own, like, someone very, very close to me. She ended up having their baby. So, like, that I can say, if I had a few more years and I'd have fucking chose right, but I didn't. I was 16 and I was just like, yo, let's just stick this shit in, let's go. Poggers, even though that wasn't even a thing back then, because Twitch didn't even exist. But I was like, I would have been poggers.
What was Twitch made?
Twitch? Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, well, that is a good question. When was Twitch made? Because I know YouTube was 2007, and originally it was set up as a dating website. And the very first video on YouTube is the day out into the zoo.
The zoo video,
yeah. Yeah.
My day at the zoo.
Yeah, my day at the zoo was the very first video. So when was Twitch made as like a streaming platform? And what was the very first kind of like streaming platform? I'm gonna look that up. Actually, you can look that up.
2011?
2011 was when Twitch was made. So a couple of years after YouTube was platforming itself and building itself up, so Twitch came out with like a streaming platform. Imagine being on Twitch in 2011, just being the first person on Twitch.
The first platform, theoretically, you did stream on Justin TV, so that was before YouTube even ever existed.
What about MySpace though? Was there any?
No, there was no live streaming on MySpace.
Was there any video capability on MySpace?
No,
because I remember there being like none.
Not that I mean, yeah, when YouTube existed, and you could upload like a video, because I know you used to be able to upload music tracks. And I'm pretty sure you used to have you could have a video theme as well. I'm pretty sure. That's like infancy.
Baby internet. When the internet was wild and no copyright law applied to anyone ever, and the stuff was absolutely crazy, as the cool kids would say.
I'm sticking with poggers again.
Pog. Why are you sticking with poggers? Do you remember pogs? Them weird
things.
Yeah,
well, I remember pogs. Yes, Steve.
Like,
before there wasn't a gorilla killed. Oh.
Dicks out.
Dicks out for Harambe.
God, that's an old meme now. That was old meme.
I know. Dicks out for Harambe, man. Oh my god, I feel I am a fucking boomer.
You know, you're still a millennial. So even my dad is technically a millennial. So anyone born between 1980 and 2000 is millennial. So me and my dad
I really think that should not be that.
Yeah, but it's a made-up saying anyway. So
yeah, of course. Well, yeah, because you've obviously got boomers, you got zoomers, you got millennials, and you got fucking Gen Z. It's like fuck off with Gen Z. What's the Z? Fuck off with the Z.
I don't get it all. Why not just call people people? Generations doesn't really matter.
Not think about till what I am 20. Oh no, about fucking losing your virginity and shit. Like,
dude, just do what I do. Get a flashlight. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Oh, you own one, do you?
Yeah, I've got a mechanical one that has a vibrational motor. Dude, it has a proper vibrational motor to it. It has heat elements to it. It's very, very good at what it does.
Too late. Fair enough. I just thought by the questions you were asking, like 10 tips for safe sex and shit like that, which never really got answered because I was like, I don't fucking know. Apart from fucking wrap it and, you know, make sure that a person that you're with fucking wants the same shit. Unless you're drunk, then everything goes out the window, and you just better pray to God when they wake up in the morning they don't file for fucking rape because they're allowed to do that.
Yep.
So yeah, there's nothing. I really couldn't even give 10 tips. Not at all.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that. 10 tips for safe sex with Ross. Tip number 1: wear a tie. Make sure you're always wearing a tie for the leverage point for them to grab onto it. You see.
Well, no, because then that could cause to suffocation.
Which is even more kinky. That was tip number 2.
Wear socks for grip. Yes, mate. Unless you're on laminate flooring. Trust me, that is fucking hard. Do you know what? I had a technique for having sex with my girlfriend in her living room. Because her floor was all laminate, but her couch was really comfy and it was at the perfect height because it's a really low down couch. So I could still be on my knees and she could be like lay down on the couch. It was a perfect height. But I tell you what, my feet, and I'm doing this, and with every pump I was sliding further and further back from the couch. So my technique was not to take both my socks off. Take one sock off and put that foot at the back. So it was like my anchor point.
Yeah. And keep one at the front.
Socks for grip doesn't really help in any situation. Even on carpet, barefoot is still going to be better.
Unless if it's like really thick carpet, but at that point, you don't want to be on that carpet at all anyway.
No, because one, you're going to be building up static, and 2, you're going to get some sort of fucking carpet burn.
Yeah, it's not good. Also, if you're on your knees...
Fallen before your genius, mate. Mate, there's 14 years of sexual knowledge up in here. Trust.
Yep.
That feels bad.
all that knowledge. The big brain struts. It should be. Wait, is there a thing? I was gonna say that it should be like in the Sex Olympics or something, but then I was like thinking about it. It's like that's an actual thing that happened on Pornhub once, isn't it? Where they just
probably
had like a...
probably. As long as it's not the Pain Olympics, I don't care.
Oh, don't even. Oh, don't. That's
we're not.
Search it up. Don't search it up. Whatever you do. That's what I'm saying here. I'm not even gonna say what it is. Just don't search it up. Okay? It's really bad. It will scar you for life. It's worse than 2 girls, 1 cup. It's really bad.
Oh, 2 girls and 1 cup is just a kink thing.
Yeah,
that's just German Scheiße porn. That's all it is. And did you know, if you search those actresses, did you know they're still making that to this day?
Really?
That's their job. They make Scheiße porn.
Fair play to them.
Yeah.
Fair play to them. It's like people with OnlyFans. Like, I want to make it OnlyFans with just fans, with me in the background being like, here's my OnlyFans with my fans. Hey there. Yeah. Keep cool.
Only if you were the first person to ever do that.
No,
there's already an OnlyFans that are just only fans, pictures of fans.
Where is it? I need this in my life. I will pay for this. Send me a link, please. Link.
I don't know what the fucking thing's called. It's probably onlyfans.com/onlyfans, because I'm pretty sure they called it that or something like that. But we are talking years ago this account was made, but it was a real paid for account. It was like $25 a month, and they had like 50,000 paid monthly subscribers to their fucking OnlyFans. But it only lasted a couple of years, because then the meme kind of died out that all they did was every day post a picture of a different fan. It's like, this one has 6 speed settings. Oof.
Wait a minute, let's figure that out. So, what was that? 50,000, £20 a month. Let's say they get 50% of that. So, $10 a month, let's say, from 50,000 people over 24 months. So it's just 24 times 50. Which is...
Wait, what? Where did you get that?
You said if they've got 50,000 subscribers, if it's $29 a month, let's say they have half. Let's say it's £10 a month, rounding it down to pound coins. And if it's over 24 months or a couple of years, that's 50,000 times... No, not 50,000 times 24, it's more than that. It's 50,000 times 10 times 24.
Yeah, so £500,000 a month. So
for 24 months.
For 24 months. That's 12 million, my friend.
Dude, respect the hustle though. £12 million for that meme.
But that's not. But you're going on. That OnlyFans works on the same basis as any other subscription thing, where you make half of it. That's not quite how it works. OnlyFans basically take fucking nothing, mate. Something that Belle Delphine made like $1 million, makes $1 million a month. And she's just some fucking like 22-year-old British girl.
I want to meet her, to be honest. I feel like she'd be quite cool to chat to. Not in that way, but like I do actually generally want to meet her and have like a drink with her or something and chat to her. I want to know her life story. I don't want, like, I've watched podcasts of her, and what you get out of podcasts is lackluster, to say the best.
Well, yeah, because it's just the same shit over and over again, of course. People only want to know the same bits of information.
Yeah, I want to know different things.
Yeah,
I want to be able to meet her and actually sit down and talk to her for like 3 hours.
You know, how much do you make?
Yeah.
Do you have a boyfriend? Yes.
Yeah.
She does.
And
you know,
like...
and then it's kind of like, oh, you know, how many dildos and sex toys do you own? Shit tons. Oh, you get sent them for free. Awesome. Oh, that was Belle Delphine, everyone. Goodbye. That's the end of the fucking episode. That's all it ever is.
It's weird. I want to, like, because she does have stories about her past, but they don't really seem to ask much about it. I don't know if that's out of respect or anything like that, but I want to know, like, a whole path, like when was it when she started her OnlyFans? Where did she think it went from there? Also, what is it that drew her to it? All the other bits and bobs. I want to know the intricate details of everything, but also at the same time, I think that's asking a bit much of someone who's just doing this for fun. Because literally she said it herself, she's doing it for fun, and that's why. But I think, like, talking to her properly for a couple hours would be very interesting. And not just asking the same questions like, oh, how much money, like, as you just said, how much money you make and all that other stuff. It'd be interesting to ask her, like, what's your favorite color of paint? Or do you like pickles or cucumbers? Stuff like that.
Same thing, so don't ask a stupid question.
Yeah.
I mean, why pickles and cucumbers?
They're two different things.
No, they're not.
No, they're the same thing. One's pickles, one not. But there's two different flavor profiles. One's light and refreshing. One's bitter and can be sometimes sweet, depending on what you mix with it. It could be peppers or anything like that. I don't know why I said pickles and cucumbers. Okay, I just said it because it popped into my head randomly. But I'd like something a bit more deep diving other than the same stuff over and over.
You're not going to get it because people don't care. She's basically just an internet sex icon. No one needs to know all the other stuff. They just want to know the fucking dirty shit. You ain't going to ever get anything else.
True that. And to be honest, when you think of it like that, it's no one really needs to know the other shit anyway, because it's no one else's business but hers.
If she wants to share it, she will at some point.
Yeah,
but she probably won't.
No, because I think Belle Delphine will one day just disappear and it will just be like gone. But when she does disappear, it'll be quite interesting because she'll disappear but have a good life because of it. Or she might just do it forever. Who knows?
Who knows? Only time will tell.
Only time will tell, as all things.
I don't think we can revolutionize this stream, Steve. I'm sorry. It's been pretty much just like when you compare last stream's conversation to this stream's conversation, there's no fucking saving it, man. There's no saving it.
Saving what?
Think about the topics that we spoke about last week compared to the topics we're speaking about this week.
Oh yeah.
Big difference.
Yeah. Like, but that's the point of this stream. It's to be random, to have a conversation, and to draw off anything and everything. So we can just flow into one conversation to another, to another, to another. Yeah. And this week we've talked about sex stuff and all that other stuff. Last week we talked about science and theoretical stuff. Who knows what we're going to talk about next week? It could be fucking anything. And that's the point. It's beautiful! I love it! We need to get a guest on soon, I think, after I get my shit sorted out with my mic and all that other stuff. Oh, that sounded fantastic. I heard that myself. I do apologize, Dave.
It's okay. What?
Please don't. You know I don't like this.
Daddy. Fuck me, Daddy.
No.
Daddy. Daddy. Fuck me, Daddy. Daddy, Daddy. Daddy Ross. Ross. My big daddy. Keep it wrapped, Daddy.
Yep. See you guys later. Peace out. Okay.
Yeah, hide in that jumper. Like you hide in with Percy.
I was gonna say, my knees. Oh, fucking hell.
What the hell? Oh, it's your wire.
that was just my mic just whipping up that maybe because it doesn't have a thing on it.
Are you going? See you later, Steve.
See you later, buddy. Have a good... What time is it for you? Is it 24 hours? So it'll still be like 9:30 at their place?
What are you talking about?
I thought Steve was in Australia, wasn't he? Or was it someone else? I'm thinking of someone else, I think. Someone else came in last stream who's in Australia.
No, we're not ending. No, we haven't even said anything about ending, mate. We've still got 35 minutes. 7 a.m. in the morning for him. It's 10 hours.
Damn. You're up early, buddy.
Somehow it's 10 and a half. Well, 9.5 hours difference.
Fucker.
But still.
I just hit my leg. That hurts. That hurts. Bastard. So my foot's gone all pin and needly, and I've just hit the side of it on one of my wheels, and it's like
that fucking ring was perfect.
It was like a numb pain. Not good. Oh, motherfucker. So, question with are you looking to buy any more Pokemon stuff anytime soon?
I've got a new card coming in the post. Actually.
Have you actually?
Yep. I will. Let me bring up the details. Oh wait, no, I deleted the confirmation one, but not the order one. Hold on.
You got the deets, baby boy. Oh, can you, baby boy? That's weird.
Baby boy.
Baby boy.
Fuck me, daddy.
Please help.
It's funny to wind you up with that.
Just please no.
Okay. Let me go to...
Pony jail. Bong.
Fortunately,
that's what happened.
No,
like
stop playing the fucking
pretty
YouTube video, you piece of shit. I don't even want to be on YouTube.
I feel personally attacked. YouTube and stuff like that. It's just creaking like fuck. I need to sort this out. Can you hear it? Just like the full-on creakage of my chair right now.
Oh, wait. This is the wrong fucking site. Fuck, what is the fucking other one? Oh my god, I forgot who I fucking bought my card from.
That's not good at all.
It's in my bookmarks, it's fine.
So, any new facts you got to know in physics?
New facts I got to know in physics. Not physics, but the body itself. So, microbiome is an interesting thing. I have just learned a lot of stuff from a book called The Diet Myth, and basically how your microbiome can change and people can adapt with different foods. Like people in, I think it's seaside towns can digest seaweed a lot easier than people in the city towns. And, pardon me, but that's because of the microbiome. People are more vulnerable to have basically lactose intolerance, who don't have such a wide range of microbiome as well, and also it can help to regulate weight and fat burning, which is interesting. Also, like people who are born from a C-section are more likely to have allergy problems, which is something interesting I learned as well, because they don't go through the natural process of going through the vaginal canal and getting their own mother's microbiome, like basically germs and different things put to them. So they get given to, they've done studies with like twins where one twin gets given to one doctor and another twin gets given to another, and the two twins have, even though they have exactly the same genetic code, have two different outcomes. So one has a basically allergy to milk and bread, and one doesn't. It's this type of differences that's quite interesting, and they've done studies across thousands and thousands of different people.
Yeah, I think the card's been taken down because I bought the only one.
Sounds good.
Are they? That's quite interesting. So that's quite cool, to be honest. See, I've always been the kind of fact of like, I've always been outside, even though I'm quite inside, if that makes sense. So I've always had garden, so I've always had a chance to be outside in the mud, gardening with my nan, with my granddad. In school, we had like massive rugby fields. So I've never had like a city type of life where people just have brick everywhere. I've always had like a kind of country type of life where I've always had horses around me, I've had livestock around me, I've had
but that's completely different than what he's talking about.
What, like, I don't...
People in unhygienic areas, as in like people who literally live in the mud, like people when you see like the typical like fucking, you know, donate now to support these African children, as people like sitting there in like fucking dirt floors trying to eat like the small scraps that they have with like flies all over them and shit like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, I don't have that severe, but what I'm saying is I would have the better immune system from being like exposed to all this.
Oh yeah, of course, compared to like someone who lives in a city where they've got none of the like the actual any sort of like nature around them because it's all just a concrete jungle. Yeah, of course.
Like you've been down to mine and you see I've literally got horses at the moment at the back of me at all times.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that surrounds my house are fields.
Which is actually quite nice. I
Fields,
like the idea.
Chickens, cows, rivers.
Have a better immune system than city.
Yeah, because also city people have the downside of the carbon in the air, the pollution. They're more likely to have asthma, the radiation buildup from the stone itself, which is interesting. The background radiation is higher in cities than it is in the countryside, just for a fact. I think it's Bristol in England has the highest background radiation. What are you trying to do? Some rings?
Yeah. I just pop in one.
Yeah, buddy.
City people have worse lungs than countryside. Yeah, because we live in, you know, natural oxygen produced by the nature around us, not fucking breathing in car fumes, but higher resistance to lung disease. Yes, exactly.
Although saying that, a couple of years back, I had a fucking awful chest infection that basically sidelined me for like 2 months. And it was one of the things where I was passing out. I felt like I was gonna die. I was having these mad dreams about basically Genghis Khan and like the generals of that time. I had dreams of people being on like horseback going over my chest. I had like weird hallucinations. It was random shit. It got to a point where I literally got up one day to go to the toilet and I collapsed on the floor. But as I was collapsing, I kind of just like, okay, this is happening. I kind of grabbed hold of something as I went down on the floor. And yeah, that lasted for a while. It was not good. Although straight after that, I went to Florida and decided to spend the next 2 weeks of my life in Florida just getting absolutely fucked up on alcohol. And when I say that, I mean literally every single night, going out and drinking straight whiskey, Jack Daniels. I'm not saying Jack Daniels is whiskey. I'm saying straight whiskey and Jack Daniels, because Jack Daniels isn't whiskey, it's bourbon. Bourbon? Am I saying that right, Luke? Bourbon, I know.
Or bourbon, yeah. Some people say it differently, but it's bourbon, yeah.
Yeah, I was drinking straight whiskey, Jack Daniels with Coke, which isn't whiskey, beer, you name it. I was drinking so much alcohol for them 2 weeks that I think my body just was like, it killed off everything that would have been left over, because I went there still being ill and not feeling well, which is actually quite interesting when you think about it with how we are right now with being still in a kind of like a pandemic back then. Like, I was on death's door and I was just like, fuck it, I'm still going. I paid for these tickets and I could do that because I had the freedom to do that, but at the same time it probably wasn't good for anyone on that flight who was near me, because like it didn't seem infectious because my dad had like a weakened immune system and he never caught it from me. It felt like it was like a localized thing in my body that just went like, what the fuck you doing? But after that holiday in Florida, it like disappeared. And I think I just drank it out of me.
Probably, you just kill it with alcohol. Tell us facts. Go for it, Steve. Go for it. Tell us facts.
Yeah, I want to know more
Let's
facts.
go. Random facts. Like, did you know one tablespoon of male semen has the exact same amount of fat as a pork pie?
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. I've been eating 10 tablespoons a night.
Choose a subject, and I shall dazzle you with facts.
Subject. The human brain. The neurocortex of the human brain and how it's wired in different ways. Neural pathways? Something like that. I want to know more stuff because I've been looking into some interesting stuff about psilocybin and how it can basically repair brain damage in some certain circumstances. And psilocybin is found in mushrooms and different kind of stuff. Which means I have...
I was going to go from, like, not that.
What are you going to go for?
I was going to go for something different, you know, rather than trying to keep this sort of look at these big words, sciencey shit, and move to something a bit more entertaining rather than just, for most people, boring.
Something factual, but it's fun. How much do people drink a night on average?
A night?
Yeah.
You're asleep, depends.
you know what I mean? Like, on a night out, how much do people averagely drink?
Well, that literally can't be done because there's no way to show a physical amount. Because it's not like a pub goes after every night. They go, right, this is how much in liters has been drunk. Like, there's no evidence for...
No, there literally is, because when you don't at the end of the night, you take a stock of what you've sold. I guess it would be intrusive though if people could find out what people have drank in a night. It would kind of violate a lot of privacy stuff.
But the thing is, you can't. The only way you really do it is by going off what people say, and everyone's going to say that they can drink way more, and they drank way more than they did. You had 3 beers, mate, but you're going to say that you had like 10 Jaeger bombs, 15 shots, and like 9 beers because you're a fucking badass. But you know you only had 2 beers and a shot, and you were on the floor.
I never understood that. Why do people brag about drinking more than they can?
Yeah, because it means you've spent so much money. Like, I've had an entire bottle of whiskey, but I've only been able to do that like once or twice.
I think you did that once for me when we went. When was it? When I first came down, we had like a shit ton. We basically went mad the first time I came down to yours.
Yeah. 10 Big Macs, 10 double cheeseburgers.
Yep.
100 pounds of booze.
Yep. Still up there. Still kicking it out.
Okay, let's go on these first couple things here. So the average adult brain weighs about 3 pounds.
Fair enough.
Based on per capita consumption from alcoholic beverage sales data, the average American drinks roughly 1.35 drinks a day, or 9.5 drinks a week. So about 494 drinks a year, alcoholic drinks a year.
Damn. Okay.
2. The human brain contains approximately 100 billion neurons.
Interesting. That's cool. 100 billion neurons.
No. Cholesterol is the key to learning and memory. However, high cholesterol has different effects depending on your age and other factors.
Yeah, because cholesterol can make difference between, is it good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, is it high fatty acids, is it it's all that other shit. That's quite, yeah.
Let's go. Well, let's think of another topic. Actually, no. Surprise us. Pull some out of your bag, Steve. Just pull some random ones. Don't go on topics. Just go random.
Let's see what we can grab.
So we just go off different ones. I forgot to mention that damage to even a single neuron can have effects ranging from temporary disability to even death. Yes. Because any damage to brain make brain go burr.
That's
when
why,
brain go burr, body go die. Go to the dead.
That's why most like UFC fighters and like American football players have like this thing called CT, which is like it's like a spiraling down degradation of their motor skills and like changes their whole personality as well.
And they also get cauliflower ear.
Yeah, cauliflower ear. It's interesting because it's calcified blood in the ear, so basically it's easily fixable.
Yeah. The first person ever convicted of speeding was going 8 miles an hour. Whoa.
I could do that, I think, maybe.
You could probably jog it, yeah.
Yeah, I could probably jog that.
Jog to a slow run. The world wastes about 1 billion metric tons of food each year.
Yeah, that seems about right. But that's more about like the transportation of it, isn't it? Than the.
Oh no, as in like throw in the bin.
Oh yeah,
food that people make, don't cook, eat, throw away, don't use, buy, goes rotten, throw away.
Well, you've worked in the kitchen for years, so you should know better than anyone that a lot of
food wastage is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like a lot of stuff can be it can be cooked and reused, but it's just like it's cheaper just to get rid and get new.
Yep. Hair and nails grow faster for women during pregnancy. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why they always worry about they want to shave their pussy before they give birth, because they don't want to have this fucking bush because how fast it grows.
It would make sense because it's a hormonal imbalance in the brain where basically it's like if you're pregnant, it'll be one of the things where basically you're just gonna grow a lot of shit.
The world's smallest reptile was first reported in 2021 at 28.9 millimeters long.
Damn, it's a small little baby.
So, you know, like just under 3 centimeters.
You know, that's about.
You know, so he's just over an inch and a bit, inch and change.
Oh, I'd love to have it as a pet. I want that.
The moon has earthquakes.
Really? I didn't think it would have any tectonic plates. I thought it was just a cold, dead out thing.
We don't know, but apparently it does. Because, you know, no one lives there. We can't prove that it doesn't. But at the same time, you know, with the things that we've, you know, like the moon landers and stuff we've had up there have obviously shown like seismic activity, not just as in like, you know, having tectonic plates, because it's one surface, but it can still have them.
Yeah, because it does have a atmosphere of sorts, doesn't it? So if it has an atmosphere, it seems to lead to believe it could possibly have earthquakes, maybe.
Goosebumps are meant to actually ward off predators. So when you get goosebumps and your hairs stand up.
Do you ever get it when you listen to like a really fucking good song and it just hits right? Goosebumps. And it's just like a song that...
Depends. For me, it's not a song that gives me goosebumps. It's a person's vocals.
Oh, like the vocal range that they have in the mastery.
Yeah. Humans are the only animals that can blush.
Oh, death! Oh, no! I'm not sure about that because I'm not very red.
You're very red.
I am.
Just as
always very red.
Just as the Earth has earthquakes, the Moon has moonquakes. Less common, less intensive, and less intense than the shakes that happen here. Moonquakes are believed by the US Geological Survey or the USGS scientists to occur due to tidal stresses connected to the distance between the Earth and the Moon.
Oh, so it's basically the Earth itself causing the quakes on the Moon. That's interesting. It's actually quite interesting that like that fucking big bit of rock can control our tides as well. Because of the, have you ever seen the Ocarina of Time breakdown, where the Moon ever came into Earth? You know, the Earth would be dead before the Moon ever hits because of the tidal effect.
Oh yeah. The effects the Moon has on this planet is fucking insane.
Yeah, just from the gravity.
The feeling of getting lost inside a mall is known as the Gruen transfer. This phenomenon was named after Australian architect Victor Gruen, who identified how an intentionally confusing layout could lead to consumers spending more time and money in a shopping venue.
Yeah, they use science to their greatest ability. Like McDonald's has got it down to a T with science, and like how you should know, like how shops organize their shit. They keep changing it to make sure you never get too familiar to where any one thing is. So you can go into a certain shop and be like, alright, I want bread, and then you walk past, oh, I don't know, a bit of steak, and you're like, oh, don't know, I might like some steak tonight. Oh, that looks quite tasty.
They never put the essentials together. They put the essentials far enough apart so you have to go past other products, and then you're like, oh, actually, I'm walking past. Actually, I might grab that while I'm here, as I was on the way to this aisle anyway.
Yeah.
So it's all just psychology.
Yeah, and it's very rare you'll ever go, unless if you're like me and you just don't give a fuck, it's very rare you ever go into the shop and just grab one thing, unless if you're grabbing it for someone else. If you're paying with your own money, it's more likely or not you're going to grab something else.
If I go into a shop and I'm like, I just want to get an energy drink, I will literally walk in, I'll get an energy drink, and I'll walk back out.
Really?
Yeah.
Although that makes sense, because it's just like you're tired at the time, you want an energy drink to give you
I'm not tired. I don't remember, my body does have no effect with caffeine.
I want that to get checked out. I want someone to do a study on you with that caffeine thing, because that's actually really concerning.
It's an intolerance. It's a tolerance, because I built up such a tolerance to it as a young teenager. So that caffeine doesn't have the effect on my body than it does an average human. It's not a condition, it's a tolerance. Like the guy that constantly got himself bitten by poisonous snakes every day until he never got ill. He used to get ill all the fucking time. Died almost hundreds of times until now he gets bitten. He don't do shit. He just like, oh well, shrug it. Yep. Because his body has built a tolerance to snake venom. So it's just that.
How your body can just adapt like that to shit that should kill you.
Science, mate. Right, hang on, let's do this properly.
Let's hear
Fact number 9. The wood frog can hold its pee for up to 8 months.
Oh damn, that's a long ass flight time. Oh, when you're in like a toilet on an airplane and you just don't want to get up because that guy next to you who like is spilling over into your seat, if you get up you're gonna have to ask him to move, and it's gonna be awkward, and it's gonna be one of them moments where you're just like, fuck's sake, but you need to pee so badly you feel like you could literally jump over him and just piss.
The hottest spot ever recorded on Earth is El Azizia in Libya, where a temperature of 136 Fahrenheit was recorded in September 13th, 1922.
1922? That is toasty as fuck. You could cook an egg in that shit, or a cake, or some cookies.
Hey Google. No. Google? Why did you open up Instagram, you fucking retard? What the hell? Hey Google.
I like it.
136 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees.
Something like 96 degrees.
57 degrees Celsius.
Fucking hell. Yeah, you can definitely cook some cookies on that shit.
You're putting a pan on the floor and you're frying eggs on the ground.
You're doing some good shit. Have you ever heard of the Mojave Hurt 100? It's literally people who are like super marathon runners who do shit like that. Literally, they run through like the Mojave Desert, where it gets to a point where you have to run on like the white line because the tarmac is that hot. You can literally just cook an egg on that shit.
Damn. Number 11. You lose up to 30% of your taste buds during flight. Yeah, that's very common knowledge. This might explain why airplane food tastes so bad and gets a bad reputation. Yeah, it's not. You can't really help it.
That is because of the air pressure, right? It's just the pressurization of the aircraft itself.
Your nostrils work one at a time.
That makes sense.
Well, no, like when you breathe in through your nose, you're not breathing in through both nostrils.
No, you just breathe through one.
Only 2 mammals like spicy food. Humans and the tree shrew.
I call bullshit on that because spicy food fucks me up. Like real bad, but I know it doesn't fuck you up, so it's different for humans.
Humans. We didn't say Ross. We said humans. Because otherwise, I'm not the only human on Earth that eats spicy food. You're not the only human on Earth that can't tolerate spicy food.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure we are. I'm pretty sure.
We're the only ones on the planet. So who's Steve we talking to then? Is he fucking Interstellar?
He's just a figment. Don't worry.
He's just a program. Well, to be fair, he is. To be fair, I've paused the background music. To us, you guys aren't human. You are text on a screen to us. You are literally not a physical presence. You are just text to us. 14. Number 14. The number 20 will blow your balls. Rabbits can't puke.
That sounds similar to horses. Isn't like most herbivores can't puke because horses can get cholera, where basically the guts get all tied up, where to a point where just because they can't throw up like a bad bit of grass or something like that, so that gets stuck in their gut, so it can't digest it. A lot of horses die from it, and it's actually really dangerous.
So good, Steve. Okay, number 15. The M in M&M's stand for Mars and Muri.
Who are Mars and Muri?
I'm going to guess the people that created the M&M.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. We have hit 10 o'clock and I am gonna have to dip out in a bit, unfortunately.
10 o'clock? It's not 10 o'clock yet. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it's because do you know what? Because I'm looking at our live time and my recording time. The recording time is 5 minutes slower.
Yeah.
And the live time is 8 minutes off because you coming in late and everything. We didn't start the stream until like almost 10 past.
I came in on time. It's the audio that fucked up that made it late.
Well, no, we were fixing that on stream.
Yeah, we're fixing that on stream. I came in at 5 minutes to 7, although, to be honest, I normally am 50 minutes. 15
Number 26.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
16.
The human body literally glows.
Yes, it does. Unique magnetic field each person has, which is part of my theory why we become ghosts.
But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up the 3rd weekly Glitchless Podcast.
Ooh, kill him.
But yeah, thank you guys. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and make sure for you YouTube frogs, hit the subscribe button, and on the videos on YouTube, make sure if there's a topic you want to see and you want to hear us talk about or anything, leave them in the comments below. Make sure to hit the like button, and guys on Twitch, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to hit the follow button so you know when we go live, 7 PM every Monday. But there will be one week where we are going to do a couple extra random little ones because we need to hit so many streams to affiliate our Twitch channel. So
yeah,
that we will do that for 1 month just so we can get the affiliation thing, and then we can go back to weekly once a week, because then it doesn't matter. So we will eventually push that out, but we're gonna sit here. We're not pushing for affiliate right now. We don't care about the affiliation right now. We just want to get an audience, get things to slowly build up, and then we'll think about that later on. So yeah. Wow, look at that, 3 episodes already.
3 weeks. Think of that. 3 weeks of doing this already, and I feel like this is good. What we're doing here at the moment. This one's a bit slower, but I feel like because we had such technical difficulties at the beginning with my mic fucking up, which we won't have next week. I promise you this now. We won't have any fuck ups because I'll sort out my shit and I'll get it sorted for everything. But as you say, we're not pushing for affiliate at the moment. We're pushing towards having an audience and building that up before we do anything. The little random streams, by the way, as you're saying, I have a couple ideas for that. One of them might be possibly opening up some random packs. Like, as you can see, we both are collectors, so we could possibly open up some random packs that we find and just do a mini stream of that one day.
Yeah, we have a plan to do like a stream of opening, you know, random rare items that we have that we want to just like, you know, like I've got, surprising that I've been opening for a while, I've got this box of Pokemon stickers from 2000. So these stickers, these packs of stickers are 21 years old, and I've opened most of the box. Yeah, so it's stuff like that. So we find cool, random, rare, old shit that we're just gonna like do a stream and like just taking turns opening random rare shit, you know? So
yeah, random rare shit and all sorts of different things.
Yeah.
Anyway, as always, it's been fantastic. I will say my bye now and let you say your bye. Bye. That's a bit of an odd one.
Yeah, so as always, thank you guys, and we'll see you all on the next one. See you next week, guys. Awesome. Cock and ball torture.
I think that went well, but as I say, it was a bit slow, but at the same time, we had problems. Next week, no problems. Promise you this. If we have problems, you can kick me in the bollocks. That's what I'm going to say right now.
Sweet.
You're just hoping for problems.
Mm-hmm.